close.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Heckin' yeah.
Heckin' yeah.
Are we live, Pat?
We're live.
Are we on the interwebs?
We are on the interwebs.
Oh my gosh. Welcome back to the Graybeard Podcast. Of course, I'm Jim, the guy with the musty, dusty gray beard. But with me this evening, I have to tell you guys that, I'm going to say some things right now.
Here we go.
This person...
an ear out. So
Yeah.
I don't become full of myself for 5 seconds.
I want you to
Jesus.
get full of yourself.
Oh, God.
No, this person is with me this evening. My friend Kris, Rulo. She is just amazing. I don't know. I can't tell you. I follow her page as much as I possibly get on the internet. I try to get. I go to her page. It's very inspiring. It's very uplifting. All of the good things that you can think of in a person. That's what I find in this person. And I'm not just kissing your ass.
The tears are rolling down.
I'm just saying, I love not only that, but you, to me and to most people, you're like living a dream life. It may not always feel that way to you, but it does to a lot of people that watch. So, without further ado, welcome Kris Rulo, everybody. Welcome back. She's been here before.
It's been a long time.
It has been a minute. It's probably been a year.
No, it's been
Longer than that? Longer
was
than
it when
that?
I was covering the Jags?
Maybe. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, because I don't think I was doing red carpet hosting at the time. When
Yeah,
came
I
in.
stole a
That was
for,
after,
for
I
the
think.
thumbnail for the tonight. I stole a screen cap from that episode. Where you
Oh,
had
yes.
your little snapback hat on.
Yeah, the snapback. But I don't even know where that hat is. I love that. I actually got that from a guy that did maintenance on the grounds. We became buddies when I was covering the Jags, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, I love your hat." And he was like, "Here you go." I'm like, "Are you freaking serious?"
Oh man,
So yeah, look, I'm settled.
the perks of having
fine.
the inside track.
Well, regardless, thank you for the intro. That was super kind. You
Yeah.
know, daddy issues over here. Doesn't hear that very often, so
Well,
it's nice.
I'm-
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Every time I see you out there smiling, doing stuff, I know it's not easy what you're doing, and I know it's especially not easy to film it all and get it all put up on the internet. But it's. I mean, I think.
Oh, you understand that with this portfolio you got going on
was-
here.
It was January 24th, 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
so, yeah, it's
almost
been about
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Can't
Yeah, that
believe
makes sense because that's kind of when I got disconnected from the Jags. We won't talk about that.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, they don't.
Go
No
on.
one from the Jags watches this. Anyways.
It's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to kiss your ass, but like it is very inspirational to
Well,
me.
it's nice, like, to hear, like, that side of the coin. Like, people just assume that people in different positions of life hear it, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, like myself, I don't hear it from certain types of people.
Really?
So it's very cool to, like, actually hear it sometimes, because me, just like anyone else, I have mental health issues. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like I grind a lot, but that doesn't mean I don't carry a lot of baggage and a lot of insecurities that I still am dealing with. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, like, we all have like that thing that we deal with. So when we hear, like, my love language is words of affirmation, so thank you. That's why I was like, I'm gonna tear up.
Well, I'm very proud
So
of
thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't know if that's
It's
like the
nice.
icing on the cake. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I mean, and you're just in the beginning, of your journey. So I mean,
Yeah, I feel like I'm towards the end sometimes.
you?
But no, I'm kidding. I woke up today, so that's pretty cool.
that's very cool.
Hopefully, I wake up tomorrow.
I'm
too.
thankful that you woke up.
Yeah.
What has it been like over this past 2 years? I mean, just from the only way that I have to access to you is from Instagram and the internet. So it's like, but everything that you're posting it seems to me like I as someone who does stuff like that, it does. I understand the grind, and you only show what you want people to see. So I understand it's a grind, but like, what has it been like just being out there?
So I guess in what regard, like which thing I do, because I'm kind of a crazy person. I
Yeah.
have you know this. I've talked to you about this in the past. I have a million things that I'm interested in.
Right.
I don't know if I have undiagnosed ADHD. Maybe. But like I'm involved in so many different things at any given moment. So I mean, I guess it just depends on what specific thing you want to talk about or address. Or...
Well, just being out there on the road solo, first of all, let's talk about that. You live on the road, you're constantly traveling. I mean, I'm sure there's times when you stay put, a little bit, as much as you possibly can, and then you back out there to it. So what is it like just living out on the road by yourself?
So, I lost my service dog. In end of, oh God, it'll be July 28th now. So, to be frank, I haven't really been as invested in like long-term van life since I lost him. I mean, I was for I guess a year and a half since I saw you. I mean, I was pretty hardcore, like doing the van life thing, like doing backcountry, like solo with him. But I don't know. Once I lost, I don't mean to bring the noise down, but
no, it's okay.
Recently, since
I just didn't want to bring it up because I know it's a sore spot.
Yeah. So we'll digress.
It is a thing that happened.
Yeah, but before then, when I was doing that with him, I'm still doing it. It's just a little different right now. Kind of like in a little season, I guess, if you will. But before then, honestly, I guess what specific part do you want to talk about? There's just so much.
I just like if I was like a person living, I'm sure everyone wants to know what it's like to just be out on the road doing that stuff, but like before, you lost your service dog, and when you were out there hustling it and getting it, like the biggest question that I always had was like, how do you find, we've talked about this a little bit,
and because you're interested in it, doing it,
of course,
y'all, by the way, he wants to do this one day, so
100.
hopefully one day.
Yeah, I'm always like, how does she get these jobs? Like, I see you just pop up in a place and you're like interviewing all these celebrities, and then one day you're doing like, fitness contests, and it's like, what is this? You just got all this. How are you finding all of these things to get into?
Okay, so that's a completely different story. Do you want to talk about that?
Let's talk about the van life first, and then we'll get into that.
Okay, so
because I definitely want to get into all of that.
That's a good one. Okay, so when it comes to van life, you just gotta. For me personally, this isn't anything new.
Yeah.
Up until I was about 25, pretty unadventurous or non-adventurous. What's the word? Non-adventurous? Unadventurous? I went to college, pretty dry lifestyle. I was in the whole relationships thing, like super committed to my partner at the time, blah, blah, super professional oriented, like one career. I told you I did law enforcement, career military, blah, blah, blah. And then I moved in. I was 25, got my heart broken, moved in with a landlord at Virginia Beach. And that much older man than me kind of opened my mind to freedom.
Okay.
He was is an aviation mechanic. And he owns 2 planes, and I was 25, and he was like, hey, you want to, I moved in, I rented a room. He was like, hey, you want to go flying? I'm like, you're old. Like, I don't want to hang out with you. Like, what? Like,
you mean get in an airplane with you? Like,
you're in your 70s. Like, I'm not hanging out with you, dude. So, it took a little bit, because I was stupid. I didn't have anybody older than me was hanging out with me, like, no mentors, no guidance, other than my mom. And, she had little kids at the time. So she wasn't super invested in them, and I kind of was lost. But this older man, who ended up kind of becoming my father figure, which is crazy. Thinking back, once I opened my mind to the possibility of being friends with older people, or people that are older than me,
we are capable of that.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like once you start getting that, it's wild because if you don't have any of that when you're younger, you get this weird repellent to you. But then once you realize, wow, there is something here, like being friends with people older than you, like. What the heck? Like, what was I missing my whole life? And now half my friends are older than me. And, like, one of my best friends, like, I know he's watching right now or listening. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Like, he's the reason why I got into skydiving.
Oh, wow.
But anyways, long story short, that guy, he introduced me into aviation eventually. And he took me flying, and I got to fly the plane for the first time by myself. Wow. And then from there, like, we would just plan, like, little trips. Little day trips. I'll never forget it. Me and one of my best friends at the time, he was like, hey, you want to go get a burger? And I was like, sure. He's like, you want to fly to get it? And I'm like, what?
I'm sorry, wait.
You want to go fly to get a hamburger?
Seems
like
a little excessive.
Like what? He was like, yeah, there's this really cool place called NN Burger, and they have like all this like cool themed things, and we should like totally go check it out, get a burger, and then just fly back. And I'm like, dude, what? So like
your fuel buddy.
Yeah, so like exactly. And I didn't have no money at the time. I was broke. It's a joke, but anyways, yeah, just little things like that, living in the moment, being spontaneous. And then like, I'll never forget it. I graduated from the Federal Law Enforcement Academy years ago, 2012. And he taught me, just a little bit of being spontaneous, living in the moment. And I was dating a guy long term. He was stationed out in Honolulu, Hawaii. And he wanted me to fly out there to see him. And I was like, okay, cool. Are you paying? And he's like, no. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to figure out a cheap way to get there because I am still very thrifty.
Of course.
So I ended up renting a Prius, or excuse me, I borrowed a Prius. Drove from Virginia all the way to San Diego, then flew from San Diego to Hawaii. But that trip right there, I did with my friend. And wow. I invited him along. I was like, hey man, like, you want to go see the country? You want to do like a month cross country road trip? Because I didn't have to report back to my civilian job legally till they could fire me for 3 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because once you graduate different programs or different training environments as a reservist, you aren't they can't legally fire you from your civilian job for a certain amount of time.
So you just hauled ass.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I'm not going back. I was a corrections officer at the time. I was like, I'm not going back. I'm going to take my time. Like, I'm taking these 3 months. I saved up a bunch of money. And me and my friend, like kind of like my father figure at the time. We packed up the Prius, slept in the Prius, tented, like we didn't spend any money on camping. We just like went for it. And I saw the country, lived in the moment. And it was crazy because on that trip, you would think, okay, so you want to get from this point to this point, right? So you're like, you put it in at that point it was MapQuest.
Yeah.
Your paper map. You put it in exactly. You put it in your Garmin. We had Garmin satellites at the time. But you put it in your Garmin satellite, point A to point B, right? So I'm like, all right, let's go to this place. And he's like, okay. And then randomly he would just stop. He'd be like, all right, get out. And I'd be like, why? That's not where we're going. He'd be like, just get out. And then we'd stop and there'd be like dinosaur tracks on the side of the road that he just randomly found or saw on a sign or whatever. Like literally living in the moment, being spontaneous, being free from a timeline. Right. I had to be from this point to this point by a certain day to fly to Hawaii. But being present in the moment and not being so hell-bent on, I have to get to this point by this time and see this experience and do this thing. Okay, hold on. Tap the brakes a little bit. Like, the stars are out. Let's get out and look at them, know?
So he got you to slow down a little
bit. He taught, I don't know, it's just it's crazy to think of a little crying, but, just...
Do you need me to get some tissue?
No, I'm good.
I can.
Yeah. No, I'm good. But no, just a different way of thinking. I didn't grow up with that. We didn't travel like that anyway. We went to Florida once for Christmas every year to visit family, and then we had a seasonal Myrtle Beach vacation every year. So it's kind of like the same thing, like very like pattern, like this is what we do this year, we do this, we do this, we do that, like check the boxes, but like living in the moment, being free, like just being open to a new adventure every day.
New experiences.
Yeah, that dude changed my life, changed my course, because I can tell you right now, with how I was in my early 20s, this free thinker now would not be like that if it wasn't for that guy in my life. Made an early on impression. And I just kind of like took the course with who I am today to some degree.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy because like when you're in your mid 20s, I didn't realize how much I could change.
Yeah.
Dude. And even now. Like,
you're going to change a lot. I mean, I've started my entire life over like 4 times.
Isn't it crazy how that is? Like you think you're going one way and then you meet somebody or have a conversation, you meet a skill or excuse me, you meet a person, experience something, and then you think you're going this way and then you go completely different way.
Yeah, that's why I don't like really I don't. This is why my finances are so bad. Shout out Bruce. Thanks for all the help. But it's like
finances, schminances, dude. That's a man-made thing. Whatever.
Well, at my age.
You're good, dude. You're good. I hear
But
you.
I don't plan a lot of things because of that. Because I have learned that I've taken this direction and I've gone this direction, and so it's like you kind of like blow with the wind, and just let life take you where it goes. And I like it that way. I don't really want to have, it keeps me interested in a lot of things. Like it keeps my mind active.
Yeah.
And like that starry-eyed glint you have when you're a kid, like you keep that when you're doing a lot of different things, and I can see that in you. It's like I'm not saying you're a kid, but it's like
I'm a kid at heart, though, and I'm completely
Yes.
fine with it. You can say it all day. At the end of the day, I know who I am,
you
and
just
I know.
look very happy and in the moment.
Took a long time to get there, though.
Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
took a long time. We've briefly discussed about our childhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, dude, trauma. it builds. And then obviously some other things that have happened to you in your life that we talked about. We don't
Yeah.
have to talk about unless you want to.
Oh, that's fine.
When you get broken and you come out the other side,
Yeah.
there's nothing that can. No, you're good.
right.
You're solid. You're grounded.
You've grown a set of armor.
Yeah.
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 That's one of the things that old people have is experience. And I think
Yes.
that's what, older people, sorry, old people. I'm in that group.
Hey, I'm getting there, man. I'm
Yeah.
right behind you. Like
We all
2 toes to the wind. I got back issues now. What? Like,
Well, we all
Crazy.
get there eventually. I mean, we're
Yep.
all headed that direction. All these, you see these people, these kids, and on their social media influencers and whatnot, but they don't really do anything. They're just like hot,
yeah.
and it's like
They do the one thing
that's gonna go away.
over and over again, and it's like that's actually. We'll talk about that later. That's a whole other topic.
Let
God.
it
so many
let it
topics.
be organic. We'll
So
just
many
let it go
topics.
wherever it goes. But yeah, I mean, it's just like one of those things where it's like that's going to go away.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't experienced life, if you haven't lived life, you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass. And
Yeah.
that's, I don't want to be that way.
Yeah.
So, no, and that's why I get my fix watching your Instagram. I do. I love it.
We need you to go do it though.
There's some shit that you do that I know I would never do that I have no.
what specific?
Okay,
thing?
I'm not jumping out of a perfectly
I
good
think we
plane.
talked about that last time. I would love. Oh,
I
come
love the Phil
on.
Collins on that video.
Oh
by the way.
yeah, dude, I love that song. Dude, I would love to get your hiney out in that plane,
Fuck that.
hold those hands, and just cherry pick out that window.
I
Let's
have
go.
a friend. He's another one. His name's Andrew, and he does a lot of skydiving. He's always climbing up these huge mountains. He wants to scale whatever what's the one the Himalayas or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Everest.
Yeah, Everest. He's always up there.
You're next.
No,
Oh,
I don't want to
right.
do that.
You're right behind him. man.
Maybe when I'm ready to die, because
You know what's funny though? I'm not kidding. 4 years ago, until I met, was it 4 years? Maybe 3 years ago? 4 years now? God, when did I
Yeah.
meet my friend? Crazy. I met him on Instagram, actually. Streaming.
which is scary already.
Yeah, but such a good dude. Like, a mentor. Another mentor, older guy, fucking awesome guy.
Yeah.
I hope he's listening. Love that guy.
Yeah.
But
I hope
anyways,
he's listening too.
He's the reason why I got into skydiving. Initially, he older guy, and he's been skydiving like crazy stuff. He's told me about, and he put a thought in my brain. Scared to death of heights, by the way. Still to this day, scared to death of heights. I'm terrified. No, a lot of the crap I do doesn't come with like baggage. Like, I'm scared. Like, a lot of the crap I do, I am terrified to do it. But I still make
What's the
myself do it.
other than skydiving? What is like the scariest thing that you've done?
Let's see.
Not
Okay.
to put you on the spot.
Rappelling 23 stories down a mountain
The hell did you do that
when I
for?
never had rappelled before, and it was my first day of outdoor climbing.
Why did you rappel?
So a few days prior, I'd got into climbing indoor at a gym.
Okay. I was like, did you
And-
meet Alex Honnold or something?
No,
Or-
no. No, so I was like being open, kind of what you said before, like
Yeah.
just be open to opportunities as they come. I was climbing indoors for a little bit. I was getting into bouldering. And I got this bright idea to go to Richmond, Virginia and go boulder in the woods. So I went. Didn't have any gear. Didn't have crash pads. Didn't understand there's a lot of safety you have to be concerned about. 'Cause I'm completely inexperienced. Anyway, it was raining. A guy sees me doing this. He was an experienced climber, and he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm bouldering." He was like, "You could die.
Yeah.
Like, what you're doing is so dangerous. Like, you don't have any crash pads, nothing. Like, get down." And he was like, "How long have you been doing this for?" I was like, "It's my first day." He was like, "Wow. I'm going to be in town tomorrow. Do you want to hang out and I can go like take you to this place called the Manchester Rock Wall and teach you a little bit of outdoor stuff?" I was like, "Dude, sure, let's do it." So we went and I rappelled. Well, I guess I'm lying. That was an actual outdoor rappel, but it wasn't on a mountain. It was on a wall outside.
Hey, still,
And,
that's a lot of.
That was
height.
terrifying. It was like 3 stories, I think. And then he was like, "What are you doing for New Year's?" I was like, "Well, nothing." He was like, "You want to go climb a mountain tomorrow?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Is it safe?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. Like I'm pretty
Yeah,
safe."
you're good, homie.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently he was pretty solid with like safety and yeah, we did it and I felt really safe and we got it was like I think the tallest summit east of the Mississippi or something like
Wow.
that, Mount Seneca. I can't remember what it was called.
Wow.
Anyways, but yeah, we go up and we're supposed to go all the way to the summit. We didn't make it. It started raining or there was wind or something. And he was like, "Hey, we got to go down and we're going to rappel." I was like, "Okay." And so I didn't know that was going to be the biggest rappel that one of the dudes who was super experienced had ever done in his entire career doing this.
Wow.
He's like, "I'm just letting you know that was your first rappel and outdoor climb you've ever done. That was the biggest rappel I've ever done in my entire career."
Holy shit.
So for you to do that day one,
I didn't know they made
crazy.
rope that long.
It was wild. I was literally like, my feet were on the wall and I'm just like,
Oh, you were just.
I was having a panic attack the whole
Yeah,
way down.
I
And when I got
imagine.
down to the ground, I freaked out. Because I'm not kidding. I'm scared of heights. Genuinely scared of heights. Like, as it was going up, I was having panic attacks.
Yeah.
But, you know, I remember coming down and I told him, I said, my life is never going to be the same.
Yeah.
After I did something like that, never, ever going to be the same. And that, and in addition to some other things that I'd done, changed my life. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm a junkie. Like, I'm a thrill-seeking junkie. like, sorry, not that kind of junkie. Anyway, but yeah, no, I was just obsessed with my heart pounding, and I had like gone to all these academies for law
Yeah.
enforcement, right? So I guess it was kind of already there to some degree, but it was just different
Yeah.
because like those were for my career, you know, like these were choices to just do.
Yeah. That
For
you
the,
made.
for the fuck of it.
Right.
Like what?
That could have ended your journey
Yes.
right there.
Oh yeah.
Like what was the so okay. Y'all were not free climbing. You were climbing with gear.
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so-
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But like
And I wasn't. I forgot it's even called. I'm not an experienced climber to any degree. When you climb and you hook in, I don't know what it's called. I'm not capable of any of that quite yet. So
okay. So he was
he
ahead
was.
of you.
Yeah, he was leading.
So you just had to watch where he put his hands and stuff.
Yeah, and as he was up there, he would kind of guide me, like, hey, you know, like put your foot there, like, hey, put your hand there, you know?
Right.
And I was completely out of shape. It was not. He was like, this is a beginner climb. Pfft, okay, just the stair up. It's called the Stairmaster. Just the Stairmaster up took hours.
Yeah, a
number one.
beginner for who?
Dude. just the climb up without gear.
Yeah.
Like a basic, like they call it basic stairs. No, dude, that killed me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and I'm terrified of stairs. Terrified of stairs.
You're scared of stairs.
Yes, when it comes to like outdoor stairs,
Okay.
like that aren't just like one staircase, like
Yeah.
one flight. Oh yeah, I've
There's-
had mental breakdowns on staircases.
I've seen some stairs like over, I don't know where. It's like in Peru or someplace, but like they have like mountains.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like you call them stairs.
Mm.
I mean, and in some places they have like little guide rails.
Yeah.
But it's like straight up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, and it like that. It just makes my butthole pucker just watching them, just watching other people do it. Like I mean, because that's always my biggest fear too is like falling a far away. You know, like we went to the Grand Canyon one time and like just doing the switchbacks on the Grand Canyon. We went like 1.5 miles down. They told us, don't try to go all the way to the ground because there's a placard at the top before you go down of a lady who was like an Olympic runner. And she was like, I'm going to go all the way down and all the way back up. Well, she did. And then as soon as she got back to the top, she fucking dropped dead. because it's extremely hard on your your lungs and your body and I think it's only like 3 or 4 miles down, but we're coming back up. It's all incline. I don't know.
Elevation is a bitch.
It is, but I just was like, the walkway is maybe the size of this table. That's how the width, and there's no guardrails. You can just look over into the vast canyon. And you see the fucking eagles flying around you and hawks and buzzards, and then here come the mules. And you have to share the path with the mule. So you're like up against the wall like this.
That sounds sick. Did you get on a mule and jump away?
No, God, no. But they will squish you because the mules are smart. I don't know if you knew that. But
I've never met a mule.
Yeah, they're smarter than horses.
You seem like a mule.
I don't know how to take that.
You said smart. You're a very smart guy. So
well, I've just done
mule-like.
Weird research, but they have they're like smarter than a horse. Like if you're on a horse and you're running it and there's a cliff, it'll just run right off the cliff if you don't stop it. A mule will see the cliff and stop.
Oh, yeah, you'll
you'll go over.
You're the mule, I'm the horse.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let's go!
Oh, fuck, I forgot my parachute.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, but...
I've listened to a couple podcasts where someone was training a mule, and he had to take a mule from another guy because this guy was showing weakness. Like, he was showing restraint towards the mule. And the mule picked up on that, do whatever the fuck he wants. And this guy was like, no, you're going to listen to me, mule. And finally, he was able to train the mule. They're very smart. They're very intuitive.
I love that. Thank you for teaching me all this mule stuff.
But they can't breed. They're like a hybrid of like a horse and a donkey.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a liger.
Yeah.
I
feel like where I was raised in like cornbread country America, I should know all this stuff, but I don't.
You should.
I don't know any.
All your travels, you didn't learn about mules?
No, never learned about the mules.
Well, when you're jumping out of airplanes and rappelling mountain faces.
I'm telling you, I don't actually jump out of airplanes as frequently as you think. Okay, so yeah.
How many jumps would you say you've had?
God, dude, I haven't even done that many. It's been a couple years, honestly. My last jump was pretty bad. So
pretty bad. How?
For me, it was bad.
How so?
It was the stupid error and a mistake. There was an extra harness that I wasn't familiar with that wasn't tightened or something, and so when I went to go pull, my rig went up above my head and locked my helmet physically down, and I was looking at the ground when I went to flare, like straight down. And the way depth perception works, you gotta look forward. You can't look straight down. You're supposed to pull to flare your canopy. I think it's about 15 feet or something like that. I can't remember now. 10 to 15. I think. Jesus, it's been a little bit.
You know more than I do.
But I couldn't see because my helmet was over my eyes. So yeah, I actually was like trying to wrench my helmet open, and I was able to get my sunglasses because my sunglasses were sitting right here on my face. I ditched my sunglasses. I was trying to get my helmet physically off. I was going to ditch my helmet. I could not get it off. But I tell you what, after I went to flare, it was the best landing I've ever had.
Yeah? God
was definitely looking out. I was shocked, but it scared me. I ended up buying a rig after that.
Did you really?
Yeah, God, rigs are so expensive. Wow.
I can only imagine.
But what's wild is I haven't actually flown it.
Oh, you haven't jumped with it?
Yeah, no, I haven't jumped with it. My coach keeps getting on me. She's like, all right, we need to go get you recurrent.
You got to knock the dust off that thing.
Yeah, it'll come. I'm just not there yet. But I've been doing a lot of indoor. Not a lot. I've do indoor more so than that.
Have you tried there's a place here that does indoor?
I actually just just flew recently.
Oh, cool.
But only for, I think, 2 minutes. Prices are so crazy now in the indoor tunnel. So, I haven't flown. Like,
cheaper, just jump out of a plane.
It's crazy. It's like $750 to $1,500 an hour to train in the tunnel now. I'm not just going to like fly willy-nilly. I'm going to train to advance my skill set. So when I do jump outside, I'm able to do certain movements.
Yeah. Now, what was I think it's this one that y'all are smacking into each other and all that crazy shit.
Let's see. In the tunnel?
Might get loud for a second. Hold on.
Is that it?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the one. It might. I think it is.
It was in this video.
Somebody's or is that you kicking?
It's my coach kicking me in the face. That was my fault.
Oh, shit.
So this is the indoor tunnel.
Okay.
So essentially what that is us training towards building skills to do outside.
To fly.
Yeah, so because this stuff that you're seeing, it takes hours for me anyway. All these movements, it's taken me hours and hours
That's
and hours and
really
hours to learn how to do.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So, but when you go outside, remember the elements are different.
Yeah.
So the wind's not controlled.
Right.
And then you also have a rig on your back. It's a lot different.
Yeah.
But if you have the basic and the framework to do it in the tunnel, it's going to come a lot quicker.
Right.
Versus if you go in a plane and you do this, first off, you have to wait to get into the plane. And then when you free fall, you don't have much free fall time. And then you got to wait maybe an hour or two. You got to wait for the winds to be right or whatnot to go jump again. So you could jump maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 times a day. You get a couple minutes of training in the air versus you do this. You could do a straight hour, not a straight hour, but you're going to break it up,
Right.
in a day.
Right.
And that would take a long time to do outside.
Right.
So that's the whole point. It's time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's just like teaching you how to swim, I think. I mean, once you get the basics down,
Yeah.
The ocean's a little choppier, but you can still do it.
Yeah. So I'm at the point now where I'm trying to get to that next level of my training. It's called head down. And so I got those weak legs. I got weak little leggies.
I don't imagine you do anymore.
Yeah. Well, after I competed, I hurt my back.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, I'm in physical therapy currently, but I just
gross.
finally got back into the gym. So it's been a weird season for me. It's actually why I'm here longer because I'm in physical therapy. So.
Right.
But yeah, so my legs are super weak. I got to get them stronger so I can do head down. That's kind of the next thing.
What is head down?
Ooh, I don't even know how to describe it. Jeez.
You have to see it.
You're essentially upside down doing a movement.
Like a
with your
dive?
head. So, God, I don't
He
know
can
how to-
Google it.
Yeah, head down. Put a head down.
Nope, you missed the H.
Oh.
I don't know
Type
what all
head
that
down
is.
free, skydiving or something like that, or tunnel indoor. Head down indoor. Yeah, head down sky. That's fine. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's the head down.
What the hell?
fuck?
Oh, yeah, you're just completely upside down.
Yeah, and then you move, and there's all these different things that you do. Like
Wow.
you mimic other people, and it's a whole thing. But I should have already gotten. Yeah, so this will be the next thing I learn. It's gonna take a while though. So I'm hoping if everything works out, I'm gonna go to Finland the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
Is that no? I'm sorry, not March. Yeah, end of March. Because the tunnels overseas so affordable. That's
Okay.
why I was just in Sweden. I went to Sweden.
Did you?
Yeah, so I went to Sweden to train in the tunnel.
Oh, wow.
Because it's $300 for an hour versus the States it's $750 to $1,000, $1,500. So it's like, okay, I'll pay a little flight. I can get hours of training.
Right.
So and then I can also travel and do fun stuff. So
Is there like an exchange rate in Sweden to American dollars?
yeah, I don't remember.
I mean, it might be better. It might, you might actually save a little more money.
Yeah, no, it's so much cheaper. It's so much affordable. It's
Yeah.
more affordable, and with coaching too, it's only like 500 USD.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so my coach they set up a training camp, and yeah, so I'll go out there and I'll fly like an hour a day for 4 days.
So you're
straight.
like in it.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh, yeah,
you,
dude, I
you
love
skydiving.
this is my favorite part of skydiving is the tunnel.
So is this your new direction? Is this where you're headed? Or you
I
don't
mean,
wanna
that's
say?
just part of the journey.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
this stuff.
It's like a side quest.
Yeah, it's just one thing. Honestly, I never understood like the concept. People, at least when I was younger, I used to always think that you got to be good at one thing. But then it's crazy. Like as I started doing all these different things, all these people that I meet, kind of like a lot of my coaches and in these different hobbies and interests, I meet them, I get to know them, and I'm like, holy shit, they do all of these things, and they're good at all of them.
Yeah.
They do like it's not just one thing they're good at. They're at a bunch of things. And I was like, wow, like I do a bunch of things, but I'm not good at any of them. So that would be awesome, like to achieve like the depth.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like you're probably pretty good at some stuff.
I mean, I'd say I'm better than a lot when it comes to this, but that's only because I've trained so much doing it.
Right.
But I don't progress very quickly at anything I do. I'm one of those people that I guess like a rubber ducky. You got to squeak it extra hard to get like anything out of it. Like long term, like my brain just doesn't work like that. I literally work through repetition. Like if I don't
Yeah.
do something repetitively, I will lose it.
Yeah.
Like that is just
I
how
feel
my
that.
brain works. Like,
I feel that. I feel the same way. That's how I am with this. Like if
Yeah.
I don't do it, I get like I got sick about 4 weeks ago, and I was just like laid up, and we missed that podcast, and then I missed the next one, and it was just like 2 weeks, and I was just like, ew, how do I do this?
How do you
again?
do? Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, if I put a camera in my hand right now and tried to take pictures of a sport,
You
I
could do
would
it.
struggle.
You'd be
I would
fine.
struggle so much. I mean, yeah, I'd get the hang out of it. It'd probably take 30 minutes or so. It would come back. But dude, like, I wish I could just, like, all my coaches and all these people I hang out with, dude, they just do it, man.
Yeah.
It's just like part of their DNA. Like, my coach gets so frustrated with me. I have so many coaches, but my skydiving coach, she gets so frustrated with me because it's like, oh my God, we just did this skill for 20 hours, like, and you didn't retain any of it. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like,
I was thinking about 3 million other things.
I know, man. It's just, that's one thing I really need to work on is concentrating on one thing at
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah. It's
Adderall.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, and especially when it's. I mean, you definitely need to focus on one thing at a time when
Yeah.
it's like climbing a rock
Now
face
that
or
is actually
jumping out of planes.
the great thing about skydiving and those types of things. You have no choice. You're jumping out of the plane. You can't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you literally can't. That's what's so cool about skydiving. It's like you jump out of
You're
the,
locked
the
in.
plane. All the bullshit you're thinking about before you get in that plane, it's gone.
Yeah.
You're focused on one thing.
I don't know. I don't think they would. My fingers would still be attached to the plane. I don't think I could. They couldn't get me out.
That first jump, man. That first jump is terrifying. But once you do it that first time, shit, I haven't done it in a few years now, so I can't really say anything. But that first jump for me, I thought would be tandem. I think we talked about this before, and it wasn't.
Yeah. Usually it is tandem, right?
Yeah, but not for me. I didn't get lucky like that.
What do you mean? I thought that was like the
Yeah,
rules.
I thought it was too. It's not.
It's not.
I was so upset. I went through ground school and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be attached to a buddy the first time. And I was talking to them actually when I got through ground school, and I'm like, okay, so today, I'm doing tandem, right? And they're like, no. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, what do you think we're training you for? Like, we're not training you to be attached to somebody. We're training you so you can be a skydiver. I'm like, but I've never done a tandem like everyone else. They're like, okay, cool, you're going to be fine. I'm like, what? I'm jumping out of a plane for the first time by myself? Like, are you crazy? Like, what if I have a panic attack? Like, that's the thing. Like, that's one thing I don't understand. Like, I think they should you should do a tandem your first time just so they know that you're not one of those fight or flight people.
Right.
I'm a fight person, so it's cool. But I didn't know that when I was falling.
Yeah.
like, yeah, I locked in, but man, some people would just not.
No, I just shit myself on the way down and.
Yeah,
just
what
died.
if I'm throwing up? I don't know. It's just that's the one thing I don't like that. But
My
it is
heart
what
would
it is.
stop before I could get the parachute open. I feel like.
But some people, maybe they have high anxiety. I have anxiety. It's like I can't. I still to this day cannot believe I was able to accomplish that. Like, seriously, it was. And then I think I told you last time too. My first jump, I pulled my chute and I had a line twist.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a clear jump for me. Like, my
What was
first
going
jump,
through your head when that happened?
I'm gonna die. That's exactly what I was looking up, and I'm screaming, "You idiot! You're gonna die! Why didn't you pay attention more in training? You're stupid! You're so stupid! You're literally dumb."
And no one can come and save you.
Yeah, and then I was like repeating all the things. Is it square? No, it's not square. Is it steerable? No, it's not freaking steerable. Like, so I'm just thinking, okay, it looks like a swing set. Kick those feet viciously to the left and right, and eventually it opened up, and but when I got down to the ground, I'm just losing my shit on everybody because I'm like, what? Like, that was my first jump out of a plane, and I had a line twist. Like, and then what do? They make me jump again.
Get back on the horse.
It was wild.
Yeah.
So dumb.
That's when I would have said, hey,
Dude,
nice knowing y'all.
I literally got down and was like, fuck all of y'all. Like, y'all can all go fuck yourself. But yeah, no, they pushed me to do it again. And honestly, I'm glad I did, because if I didn't do it again, I probably wouldn't have jumped again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was terrifying.
No, there's definitely something about people that skydive. Like, there's just something different about them. Like there's not that there's something missing. Maybe there's something extra. I don't really know what it is, but they definitely seem like the most chill people like that I've ever met. People that have jumped out of planes are like, there's just a different perspective.
Yeah, I kind of always wonder what people think, because I used to not be in this category, but now I am, and it's just funny, like when people give their perception of skydivers, it's just interesting to me. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm on that other side now. Like,
Yeah.
of crazy, which
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say it's a good crazy.
You're a risk taker.
Yeah, it's funny because my athletic athletic coach, training coach. I don't know what he's called. So many coaches. The other day he was like, "You're just fearless," and I was like, "No, I don't know if I'm fearless. I think I'm just stupid." like I'm like stubborn. Like if I see something that scares the shit out of me, I'm like, okay, that's a good feeling, I guess. So let's go do that.
Yeah.
What? Who taught you that? Like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Where did
I don't
that
know.
come
Like,
from?
where's that thought process? But I think it's just because every time I do something that scares me, I come out the other side, and it's just like,
You feel great.
I feel good. Like, okay, that's what living is, you know? I also haven't dated in a very long time, so
Yeah, that's enough.
it fills the void.
Yeah.
But, you know, and it's just, I don't know. It's just for me personally, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's like every time I accomplish something that scares the living shit out of me,
Yeah.
I feel like I lived another day, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm really, because I know I'm going to be one of those people that sits down. You're going to take my, like, let's say if it's my last day, no regrets. Like, that could happen tomorrow. And I
Yeah.
know
You
I've lived
lived.
a pretty cool life.
You lived it.
Yeah, you know, and I've almost died before. I know I keep saying I told you this before, but,
Yeah, it's
you know,
okay.
and it's,
We
you
can
know, when you-
regurgitate things.
yeah, when you have those near-death experiences, you know, when you're literally seconds away from death and you get another opportunity,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, this shit isn't guaranteed. This is not promised. Like,
Yeah.
I plan and plan and plan for, like, years from now. Like, I have all these different things I want to do, but it's like, what am I doing? Like, I need to do it now. I'm not
Just do it.
promised. Because I'm not going to have the health in 10 years that I have now.
Right.
Like, now I have back issues. What?
Yeah.
Like, and it's already limiting me in a way that I wasn't prepared for. You know, It's
Your
just
back
like,
issues, are they like, is it something that's going to get better or is it going to get progressively
I
worse?
have
or
to just work out.
are they going to do like, have you checked into like stem cells and shit like that?
No, nothing like that. I just have a disc issues in my lower L4, L5.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm in my PT, and it's helped so much. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't even sit.
Strengthening up your
Like
back.
it was awful. Like the only thing that felt comfortable was walking
Mm-hmm.
for like 4 or 5 months, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I got into physical therapy. I'm feeling so much better now.
I have the back issues where it's like old man back issues. Like
Yeah.
when I wake up, it hurts on the lower back.
Yeah.
And I just got to pop a couple Advil and I'm straight.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I'm
like
not there quite yet. I try not to take anything.
No,
but-
I try not to as well. But like, you know, you're like the Tin Man. You get up and you got to and move it around a little bit. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, once you get it warmed up, it stops. You know, I don't know if that's, are you slipping discs or
I don't know. I don't exactly know what happened.
you don't even know what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's just, I don't. I have lots of things wrong with me. Honestly, that's just one nail in the coffin. I just went to the ER the other day. Like
Yeah.
it's just kind of honestly, it's just kind of part of my life, you
Yeah.
know. And I'm just like, okay, like some people they stress about going to the ER and going having medical issues, but I think it's just because my illness was so bad for so long. You know, once I came out the other side and I have good days, lots of good days now. It was like, wow, like I don't look like a sloth anymore, you know? Like I don't look like a crazy, whatever the thing that lives under the bridge, you know?
Troll.
And yeah, troll, like I have good days now where I don't look like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, like if I can live and not look like that, I'm pretty good.
Feeling
life.
good about it.
Yeah. I don't know. My pain tolerance is so high now
Yeah.
because of that.
Well, you start to learn, and that's what I try to teach my kids. Like, they're like, well, not my oldest, she's all right, but like my youngest, she's like, oh, everything hurts. I'm like, listen, you're going. My whole body hurts every single day.
You just gotta push through.
I've started to fall in love with the pain. Like I know
You have to.
Yeah.
It's wild how that is.
Well, if nothing hurts, I might be dead. Like something's wrong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. Like if I have a moment where I'm like not in pain, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like what's happening?
Is this it?
I'm like, what?
Am I about to hear the trumpet and the lights? and
I
stuff?
know. But it's funny because some of the happiest people have the most issues.
Yeah.
You ever noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but they just
Everybody that I know that's super happy and super outgoing always has a problem.
Yep.
But they don't talk about it. Like, I mean, we're talking. So
Yeah.
we're talking
Yeah, that's-
about these
yeah.
things. But most of them that are your friends, you just every day, they're like, you don't even know, but they're walking around like knee pain, elbow pain, shoulder pain, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
Yep.
You got to check. You need to check.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna check that thing. Like, oh God, it's one step closer to tomorrow. Ugh. Anyways,
Look
but
at you with 2 phones now.
I know.
Crazy, right?
Wow, 2 phones. Who would have
Is
thought?
one like your social media phone?
Yeah, no, one's the backup for like the interviews and stuff. I'm not putting all that on my phone.
There you go.
But yeah, no, it's crazy because there's so many grumpy people walking around.
Yeah.
But it's like when you meet people that have that spark, you know that spark came with pain. Like, and I never
course.
understood that. Like, I've realized the more and more life goes on, like I want to surround my people that have like that spark, you know, that magnetization, if you will. You're a magnet. I know you realize that you're a magnet. That's why people.
I didn't realize.
No,
that,
you
but
definitely
thank
are. You definitely are a magnet. That's a good thing. Yeah, you want to surround yourself with magnets. You know, people that have that mindset of, you know what, I've dealt with some shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do fall into the shit and I allow it to take over. I did
We all
after I
do.
lost my dog, and that's normal, you know. But it's like, how long are you gonna stay in the shit? You know,
Yeah.
you can't let the shit define you.
And would he want you to be that way?
No, he would not. That's something I've realized too. I'm like, okay, my dog would want me to continue to go. Plus, he put his spirit like all around me. Dogs
did.
love me now.
He's
like
with you.
what?
I was gonna say, like, you gave that dog had the coolest life.
Yeah.
You know, the best life. Like my dogs, poor things. You know, like
Stop.
they I have a big backyard. They run around all day.
The thing is, they don't know the difference.
No, they
You know what I'm
don't.
saying?
They don't
Like
know the
they don't
difference.
know until they know, and then when they know, and you put them in a house, they would rather die.
Is that right?
That is what he did to me. Every time I'd want to just chill out at someone's house, couch
He'd get
surf with a
depressed.
friend for a week, he would just slowly die.
Like, where are we
And
headed
I'm
to
like,
next,
oh
man?
my God, dude, can we just hang out at my cousin's house for a week without you struggling to
Yeah.
like not be able to walk? And he'd look at the van, he'd be like,
Aw.
like, fine, we'll go out and have adventures, but I don't want to have them right now. I just want to relax.
So he pushed you.
Yeah, he did push me. He would not let me be comfortable. Like, he was like, let's go. Like,
I
every
love that.
day, that dog gave me a reason to go to do something different
Yeah.
because he never wanted to go to the same place twice.
Yeah.
You could tell. If he visited a park twice, he was bored. I'm like, dude, like, just enjoy yourself. He'd look, and you could tell he's getting an attitude. He's like, I've already smelled this grass. I want to go smell something else. But it's like, it's funny though, because they take after their owners. And I'm like, I see where he gets it from.
Yeah.
Like, squirrel brain, can't stay in one place too long, freaks out. Like, okay, cool. So yeah, so I would get so upset like towards the end with him. So I'm like, dude, you have severe arthritis. Like,
He didn't
just
care.
take a chill pill. No.
Yeah.
He just wanted to keep
He's like those people with the pain.
yeah, dude, he just wanted to keep going. And it was crazy, like, towards the end, like, you could tell, like, I took him on a huge trip to Utah. Oh, God, he saw so many things he'd never seen before. But it was funny. He would be in the back looking out the window, and it was like kind of that guy, like, sitting on their porch looking out, and they know, like, it's towards the end,
Yeah.
you know? And he was, like, looking, you know, like
Soaking
I
it all
know I
in.
don't have much longer, and this is really exciting, Mom. Thanks for bringing me. You know, like, I don't know, like the way he would look at everything that trip.
Yeah.
It was.
You're gonna make me cry.
What's wild is I recorded most of that trip, lost almost all of it.
Ugh.
That my disc, little, I forgot what it's called, little skin.
Thumb drive?
Yeah. So upset. It's okay though. I'm hoping one day I can come up with some money to get it, bring it back.
I'm sure there's a place
yeah.
that can recover your
Yeah,
stuff.
it'll be at the right time too, like when I really want to look at them and see all those adventures we had that last trip. But yeah, no, that trip was, it was. I thought I'd get one more trip like that, but you know, like towards the end, like once I finally realized it was his time, and like,
Yeah.
you know, he had a pretty cool life.
He had a really cool life.
Cool life, spoiled brat, man.
Yeah.
I saved so much money now that he's gone. It's crazy. I would do it again in a heartbeat, but
Aw.
man, just like losing him towards the end, $5,000. You know, and that's just, it's fine. Like I would have spent $30,000 to save
Right.
my dog. You know, he's my best friend.
Sure.
But man, like it's just crazy how much dogs cost, especially when they're older. The food, everything costs so much money. The diapers, like I mean, I was doing all this stuff. I was running a retirement home.
Yeah, we had my little Yorkie. It was the same. You
Yeah.
know, we had diapers on him every day.
Yeah,
Couldn't-
but you know, it's like it's worth it. You know.
Yeah. Well,
It's
he
like-
was with me for 17 years,
Oh yeah, just about as long as I'd comment.
so he had a long run.
Yeah.
You know,
Little Yorkie.
he was my road dog. He was like, he was my little buddy. Whenever after I got divorced, you know, I couldn't have my big dog, the black one. I couldn't have her in the apartment. They're like, you can have a small dog, but not a big one.
Yeah.
So I got him from my ex, and she, you know, they weren't really taking care of him. And I won't get into that. But anyway,
Ooh.
I nursed him back to health, and he was my little homie. Every day, everywhere I went, he was there. I mean, we went for walks and just rides, and slept on the bed with me. I wouldn't let either one of them sleep on the bed with me. But little guy, you come on in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean there's something special about dogs, and I believe whether you're a cat or a dog person, I believe that there is an animal that suits you, and I believe that that's important for you to have that experience. They bring something out of us.
Oh yeah, I never ever thought that I would take care of a dog to the extent that I did with him.
Yeah.
And he was thrust upon me as a product of my parents' divorce, you know? Like, it was one of those situations, it's like, all right, little brother's going to VMI, like, he couldn't bring the dog, it was his dog, actually. Dad left, you know, and mom, you know, bless her heart, you know, wasn't doing too well. She could barely take care of herself, and, you know, it's like, okay, what are you going to do with Comet? My sister asked me if I could take him. I was like, I'm not ready for a dog, but okay, I'll do this. And I mean, I didn't have my own place or anything. I was like, you know what? Maybe now's the time. I'll get a van. So I got the van and I built it for him.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. I had him the whole time. And it's wild just like looking back of the things that I did for that dog to keep him going. And and every time the vet told me, oh, he's only got a few weeks to live, he's only got a month to live, you know, however long to live. Dude, no, he didn't. That dog went until he knew it was his time.
Yeah.
You cannot tell a dog when it's his time.
No.
He makes that decision.
That's right.
Because if I would have put him down when they asked me to or told me to,
You would have robbed him.
that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's wild. And we had so many adventures together, you know? And it's like, yeah, it was a lot of work. Like, it was a lot of work. Elderly dogs are no joke. Like, he shit in the van almost every day. You know, I constantly had to clean stuff. You know, it was a whole thing. It was very stressful, you know, very, very difficult on me in a small environment. But he loved the van. Like, there was nothing more that he loved than that van. And me. He loved me.
Of course.
But, you know, it's hard, super hard. And the medical bills, they just kept coming, you know, and gosh. But I'd do it again. That's what's crazy. I would do it all again.
Over again.
I loved that dog.
Yeah,
that was my best friend in the whole world.
Like I tell my kids, I tell her, when those two are gone, we're getting another dog. I'm never not gonna have a dog.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my lifestyle and how expensive it was,
well, sure,
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like, and it's gonna be an old dog. I love old dog energy. Like, you know, and people aren't saving the old ones. They want the puppies, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm going to go to the shelter. Whatever's the oldest dog there, give it to me. Like, I'm going to give him the best end of years ever, you know? Because I know I'm capable of doing that now. And
that's really cool.
You know,
maybe you'll start like a movement of van lifers that like take the, you know, the old dogs on their last hoorah.
That's the thing. It's the medical bills. Like I think that's what keeps a lot of people from getting the older dogs. And it's a commitment. And it's not for the faint of heart. You got to really love animals.
Oh yeah.
To do I mean,
it's not even you don't even have like a second thought about it when you love the dog. You know, I mean, it's like I don't care. This is my family. They become your family.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, of course you didn't like shoot them out of your womb.
Oh, it was my child.
Yeah, but
for
your
sure.
Kid.
Like, that was my child. Like, I've gone through a lot of heartache in my life. There was nothing more painful to me than losing that dog.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I could cry right now just thinking I'm not going to. But, I mean, wow. Like, it took months for me to get out of the bed. Like, crazy, you know? Like, I mean, that dog was my world.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because you revive especially if you're your service dog, you know, and me, I was with him 24/7.
Right.
So it's like my whole life, everything I did revolved around that dog. Everything I did, I had to make sure he was okay.
Yeah, it was just the two of you against the world.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, it wasn't like I could just go do things anymore. I had to do things and make sure he was okay in the process.
Right.
And so when I lost that, and that probably opens another conversation, when I lost that feeling of taking care of something else other than myself, both my siblings just graduated college as well. You know, they're not my kids, but, you know, I love them as if they were.
Yeah.
But, you know, they both just graduated college. They don't really need me anymore. You know, Comet's, that's fine. You know, Comet's now gone. And it's like, wow, it's just me now.
What next?
Like, and it's freeing. Don't get me wrong, it's freeing, but it's also weird, you know, to like really have to look at yourself.
Yeah.
When you have nothing else to take care of. I had to do some serious reflection, and like I realized I was carrying a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And once I started looking at myself purely for what I was like, oh my God, like I'm not really living my truth. Like, you may have seen a transition on my social media in the past couple of months. I've been a lot more authentic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a goofy weirdo.
Yeah.
You know, and before it wasn't as goofy, it wasn't as authentic, it wasn't as weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't as me, I guess.
Yeah.
It was more like formatted.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I thought Instagram wanted, you know,
Right.
trending, all that bullshit. Now I don't really care about any of the numbers and stuff. Like, yeah, if they come, that'd be super cool. Like, okay, cool, I can inspire some people to be
Right,
authentic. But if it doesn't come, I'm happy with what I post now because it's actually who I am.
Right.
And Comet, you know, I hate that he left me, but when he did leave me, I think he was like, Mom, it's time to be yourself. Like, truly look at yourself and be like who God intended you to be.
Is that when you started doing the weightlifting and stuff? Like,
No, this is actually after. He died a week after I competed,
Okay.
which was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I think the reason why he held on is because he wanted me to do that. Because I wouldn't have done that
You
if
would've stopped.
If he would have passed away during that process, I wouldn't have competed.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell. I would have dropped everything. I mean, literally, like I was gonna do 2 more competitions after he died. I had him lined up, like 1 per month.
Mm-hmm.
And I called my coach like that day after. I was like, dude, I'm done. Like
Yeah.
I'm not competing again this year.
So what was the antithesis? What is the word? I don't know. What was the thing?
Antithesis.
I don't know. Whatever word it is.
I don't even know what that word means. So
Whatever.
explain.
What was it that sparked you into going into weightlifting?
Oh, that's easy. My mom.
Your mom.
Yep. She when I was 14, she was my age actually.
Mm-hmm.
She was diehard bodybuilder,
Really?
hardcore. Like
Oh.
this is when the gyms were, oh god, box gyms, I guess. You know, didn't have all that crap they have now. Like
Yeah.
this is when the people that worked out.
Yeah.
You know, and my mom was keeping up.
Literal pumping iron.
Yeah, she was that person. And it's kind of wild because what she was doing at the time, I didn't understand it, but she was really like kind of paving a way for my future. Like she would take me when she was training towards her competition, she would take me to the gym when I was a kid.
Oh, she competed too.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, she was a bodybuilding competitor. And yeah, she would take me to the gym and she'd train me in the gym and yeah, she'd tell me to do such and such, and I'd be like, I don't want to. This sucks, Mom. Why am I doing this? You know, and I hated it. You know, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand that she did it. Like at the time, like I was proud of her, but I also was like, why is my mom so yoked? You know, like this is crazy. Like, you know, teenage boys are ridiculous. You know, they'd all be like, God, your mom's so hot.
Of course.
You know, when are you going to be hot like your mom? And I'm like, you know, no 12-year-old girl wants to hear that, you know, but it was, you know, it's kind of like the running joke. My mom's blonde, you know, tits, you know, I didn't have any of that. You know, it's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know if it's ever going to happen for me. It's fine. It didn't. I eventually got breast implants. Thanks God. But anyways, but yeah, so it was one of these things where she really like showed me a different like way of thinking at a young age when a lot of women weren't really in the scene.
Right.
And it was funny because my dad hated it.
He didn't like her to be.
Oh, hated it.
Well, what do you think he didn't like about it? Like that she was so strong, or just?
Probably because she could probably kick his ass.
I mean, that was what I was thinking.
That's
but-
fine though. We're gonna. I won't post that, but you can post that. I don't care.
I
but
mean, it's already out there.
yeah, it's
live
out
right
there
now.
live. But yeah, no, it's sad though because eventually she stopped because of him,
Aw.
and I never forgot that.
Can't ever let anybody dim your light.
Yeah, but you know, maybe that's why I'm so stubborn though. You know, it's like okay, I remember
Could be.
her regretting that. You know, and that kind of like formatted who I am now. Like I'm never gonna settle like until I meet someone that's comfortable with who I am and is gonna support me at my fullest. Like
Right.
like not getting in a partnership because I watched my mom do that her whole life, constantly making herself small to benefit the marriage, and he left anyway. Like you know, so it's like we're not get on that Pandora's box, but
Yeah.
you know. But anyways, but my mom did compete, and she was really good at it. It was really cool watching her do that. She was so freaking yoked, and I remember thinking when I was a kid, I was like, man, I kind of want to do that, and it's wild because I didn't do it until I was almost 40 years or 30, 38. I did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the reason why. It's 'cause
How
my
long
mom-
did it take you to get competition ready?
So I actually called my coach.
And
Or
how'd you
excuse
find?
me.
How'd you find his coach?
So it was.
Sorry, I'm just hitting
no,
you with.
No, you're good, dude.
I got so many questions.
I know we could talk forever.
I've been watching you for a while
No,
now.
you're good. You're good.
It sounds kind of creepy when I say it like that. I'm like a
no, you're
stalkery guy.
No, it's
not
not
like
like that.
that.
No, that's not what this is. This is friendship.
Yeah.
This is support.
I'm
And I
just
wish
out here
more
going-
people would be comfortable.
Do it.
with supporting their friends, because I think that's another conversation. But Jesus, so many conversations. What were we talking about?
We got on the ADHD
There
train,
we go.
baby.
I'm gonna add to that conversation. I gotta take a piss.
Okay,
Dude,
good
you're
deal.
good. What was the
We
conversation?
were first I asked you how long it took you to get competition
okay.
ready. Then
How
I
did
asked you
I
how did
find
you
it?
find your coach.
Okay, so shout out to my coach. He Team Ambition Fitness, Team A. Awesome dude. So it was just before New Year's of 2026 now, so 2025. 2024 was just before the new year of 2024. And I love bucket lists. I love New Year's resolutions, like accomplishing things.
Yeah.
Like, especially like if you set out into the new year with an intended purpose and you do it with a plan of action right before the new year, I like to say I'm going to do it.
Really?
So I looked up on good old AI. I was like, bodybuilding competitive trainers in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And his Instagram came up. And I looked at it, and I followed him. Didn't message him. I was too scared. Anyways, he messaged me. It was like, hey, Kris, so I see you really enjoy traveling. He was like, can you tell me what your favorite place you've ever traveled to was? And I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. Do you want to talk about this or not? And so he gave me a call, and yeah, we talked for about an hour, and he said, yeah, okay, give me a reach. I'll reach out to you in like after Super Bowl week, because I knew I was covering that, and we'll talk about moving forward, training. I'm like, okay, cool. So he actually followed through, which was crazy. I was so excited when he did, but he follows through, and we had a game plan after I covered last year's Super Bowl week, and I thought I was just gonna train,
Yeah.
just to get fit,
Yeah.
and I thought like there was a plan for
And
that.
he said no.
He's like, no, we're gonna go ahead and do this thing.
Yeah, you're gonna compete.
Like, you're going to go ahead and compete. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, are you freaking serious? But I'm like, all right, cool, game on. Like, I'm used to being thrown into the wolves when it comes to challenges. Like, why not? Like, cool. So we started, I think, I can't even remember the phases, but you have to get through the first phase for him to know if you're going to be coachable or not.
Right.
And then once you get through that first phase, he was like, yeah, you're good. We're going to be fine. You're disciplined enough. Like, let's do this. So I started in March, and then I competed the end of, or July 19th. So March, April, May, June, July, August, or June, 4 months, 5 months, 5 months, something like that. Yeah, 5 months, and I did my first bodybuilder competition.
Yeah, and you looked like, I don't know, I saw videos of you on the stage, like, all bronzed up and everything, but I was
Dude,
just,
tan is so cool. I wish I could just stay like that. Dude, whatever. It's
But
wild.
it's
I
like-
actually looked. Is there any pigment that I can do? Like, I literally looked at this. Is there any shots you can take to make your skin permanently
you are.
dark? And I was like, I don't know if that's like a weird thing to look up. It's not. That's not a thing.
I mean, you can spray tan.
Yeah, but it stinks. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that smelliness
Yeah.
to it. At least for me, I haven't found the right
So
one.
this is your coach.
Yeah, that's my
and
coach.
you.
That's the dude. I'm hoping we can do a podcast with him together. I really want to get him out
Team
there.
Ambition Fitness. I'm
Yeah.
scared of that guy already because I know what he's going to do. He's going to try and pull me in.
Hey, maybe that's the key. Like,
Well, first of all, I don't have money for that.
Dude,
so he already,
lifestyle,
I'm out,
though?
buddy. I'm out.
dude, lifestyle though is not expensive.
Okay.
I'm doing lifestyle right now because I'm.
I
Not,
have to
I'm not
go, I
competing.
have to talk to my financial plan people before I can commit to anything of that nature. But I would love. No, I would love.
He's a wonderful guy.
If I could look like that guy.
He competes
well,
too, which is
knowing
really
him,
awesome.
He's a handsome fella. I can't.
He's
look like
also
that guy.
retired Navy. Oh,
Okay.
God. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think retired Navy. Yeah. Retired Navy. Yeah, he's doing all kinds of stuff. But yeah, you'll talk to him one day. We'll talk. 'Cause he said I'm actually the most challenging person he's ever coached.
Really? Why?
Van life.
Because you're.
He said he would love to talk to you about that. So
Okay.
so that's a whole thing. So yeah, we'll set that up.
Because you couldn't be in just when he wanted to get you in, he couldn't get you. You were gone.
It's just this whole thing, it's about structure and
Yeah.
discipline, and you have to do this, and this every day, and
Yeah.
have your meals planned, and like
Yeah.
being on the road. It's like, okay, where are we going to be tomorrow?
Yeah.
What gym are we going to go to tomorrow?
And knowing you, like the ADHD lifestyle that you are, it's like you're kind of like, I'm doing this, but I'm already looking at this other thing.
Yeah, it's wild because that was the first time in a long time that I focused on one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand how.
I didn't think you'd be, and this is going to sound bad,
No,
but
you're
I didn't
good.
think you'd be able to do that because of the van life.
Yeah.
I was actually, when you had posted that you were going to do it, I was like, how the hell is she going to do that?
Yeah, I think with an RV, completely different concept.
Yeah.
But with the van, very, very difficult, very, very challenging. There was nothing easy about that sometimes. You just had to roll with it and figure it out. Like, it's just one of those things. But we'll talk about that with him.
Oh, you want to go into that
yeah,
with him?
we're going to do that with him.
Okay,
so,
sounds good. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. But
I may have to catch him by himself because you're at, I don't know, like him thinking with the van
I
life.
actually already told him about this.
Okay.
I told him, me and you briefly, I sent him a screenshot of our
Yeah.
conversation. He's super stoked.
Really?
He is such an enthusiastic person. You're
awesome.
gonna love him.
Okay.
Yeah, great guy. He's
Great.
gonna trap you.
Okay.
you're gonna be yoked next year and be
Who's
like,
gonna carry the fucking boats, Jim?
Yeah. Who's carrying the boats? No, I read like.
I'm gonna come back next year and both y'all are gonna be yoked.
I hope so. I've often tell people like I'm going to start working out and I'm going to be that yoked 70-year-old, that you see with like a full gray hair.
Oh yeah,
full
that's one of my
beard
mentors,
gray,
man.
And just,
Yeah, one of
that's
my
what I
mentors
want.
literally, he's crushing. He does marathons.
I don't want to do that.
Like, dude, pull-ups galore.
I can't me and cardio. We're not good friends. I know, but like I've read the David Goggins book. I don't know. I'm sure you know who that is.
Oh yeah,
David Goggins.
that's actually one of the guys I'd love to interview.
Oh, I
one day.
bet.
We'll see one day.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
got to interview him on the road, bro.
Dude, I know. We'll see.
That man.
He actually comes to Jacksonville and does conferences. You should see if she can get in.
That would be cool.
If anything, just attend his conference.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But he is a no nonsense, no bullshit kind of guy, and I feel like a lot of these health, specialists they kind of are. That's their lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do what you did. They took that path and they stayed on it.
Yeah,
And
it's very structured. Like me and he'll tell you there's not a lot of people. There's a lot of fit people, okay, but there's not a lot of people that compete.
Yeah.
That are doing van life, and if
Right.
there are, I don't know about them. I think I looked it up, and there wasn't any.
Your life is like the Marvel multiverse timeline. It's like there's a
Oh my!
there's a you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, I have to make it real about
And
this.
then, like-
You gotta timestamp whatever part you just said. That shit's funny.
I mean, you got all these little branches,
dude, I know,
coming
man.
off your timeline.
It's funny because it's like I love keeping it interesting. You know what I really love? I didn't have dreads last time I saw you, did I?
No, but I remember
Yeah.
I watched you. You're like, I'm
Dude.
about to put dreads back in my hair. I'm like, all right, go for it.
Oh,
They look
man.
great.
I love them, and it's made my life so easy. Living on the road specifically, it's taken the thought out of certain things. I hate brushing my hair,
Yeah.
so completely helped. And I think one of the biggest things that's both frustrating yet rewarding is seeing how many people judge the fuck out of me without knowing me now. Does that make sense? Because first impressions is everything, right?
Yeah.
And
So what are
people.
what are they thinking?
Oh man, she's just a homeless hippie living in her van. Big old pothead. Doing all kinds of riffraff, free spirit, sleeping around.
She probably has an OnlyFans.
Doesn't got no goals, no ambitions, and I'm just like,
Childboo.
and then it's just funny though, because I like to be a little bit of like a. I like to educate people a little
Yeah.
bit on certain subjects.
As you should.
And it's like, oh yeah, I live in a $1,500 van, but guess what? I probably can run circles around your ass, like,
Right,
bro. Like, don't even get it twisted. Like, I don't do drugs. Like, don't put me in that category.
Right.
Like, I literally got my hair done like this. First off, I freaking love the look of dreads. Like,
Yeah.
I've always loved them.
It suits you.
Yeah, and it just makes my life so much easier.
You don't have to do anything with it. What do you do? How do you
Maintenance, like,
how do you
like
clean them and stuff?
so you get for me, I have purifying shampoo, and you know how people say, oh, people don't wash their dreads. I can wash my hair every day, and I love washing my hair every day because I like the way it looks better after I wash it.
Right.
But yeah, no, to go back, like, I don't know, I just love like proving people wrong. Like, I love like. It's so funny. I'll be out at dinner or something, and people would just judge me. But I talk to everyone, right? Like, I'm always talking to people, and then we'll talk about them because I love talking about other people too, not just myself. It's not all about me, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about them, and then they'll start asking me about myself, and I'll just open the door with something, and then they'll be like, "Wow, what?" And then you can tell their body just kind of like relaxes and like changes, or they'll be more in tuned, or they'll like treat me different. And I'm just like, yeah, like, isn't that crazy how that works? Like, you can just see it. People judge me all the time. It's just wild. But then I open my mouth and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Like, I love teaching. I love teaching people.
I get the, I thought you were mean. That's what I get.
People
think that I'm just because when I'm.
Yeah, but don't get it twisted. If you need to protect your queen or your home, I already know what you're capable of. You're a Capricorn. Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
I mean,
my sister's a Capricorn. I know what y'all are capable of.
We handle business, but we keep it on the DL.
Yeah, okay. I know what y'all are assholes when you can be. Oh, I know exactly what y'all are like.
I can be, but for the most part.
For the most part, it's not one of those
If
things.
you see me and I'm mean mugging and I don't see you,
There's a reason.
As soon as I see you, I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna light up.
Yeah.
Because I love people.
Yeah.
No,
in
it's small doses.
Yes. Oh yeah, dude. I get burned. Like Super Bowl week coming up, for instance.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like, I am so excited. Do not get me wrong.
Is that where you're headed this?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm leaving for San Francisco tomorrow. I think like 2. And I'm super excited. Don't get me wrong, but I was just on the phone with my supervisor, and I have so much anxiety. Like, 'cause it's a long week.
Yeah.
It's a long week. It's events back to back to back, and people, they just see the highlight reel, right? They don't see the in-betweens.
Right.
And I mean, I could post the in-betweens. I could, it's just like, but my page is more so about positivity, and that's just where I'm at right now, and maybe I'll talk about that kind of stuff too at one point. But right now, it's just goofy, fun, happy stuff. But yeah, no, Super Bowl week, it's a lot, and it ain't for the faint. Like, it is a rough week. Yeah. Especially being a red carpet host or reporter. Dude, it is a lot of work. I talk to people constantly, all day long. I'm constantly on. And, I've only done 1 week of this. And, I mean, I didn't even do half of what I'm going to probably do this time. And I'm just already drained and scared because of my energy, because you have to. You
got to stay up.
You got to be on. But my supervisor knows this. When the day's over, I'm done.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I'm going to go hibernate for a few hours.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow.
'Cause I'm happy, I'm bubbly, I'm fun. But when I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I love people. But I don't know if I'm an extrovert, introvert. But the way I heal is being by myself. Like, the way I recover from long work days like I'm about to have, is I got to go be by myself.
That's, same.
I can't just go. And a lot of people don't know that side of me until they know me. But yeah, I am not always happy, bubbly, fun-loving Christina. Like, I am also like, I gotta chill. Like, this is my space. I don't want to people right now. Go away.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all have a battery, and some people charge their battery by going out into crowds of people, and to them and I don't know how that works, because
I used to be like that, not anymore.
I just can't see it, because like, just the thought of it makes me tired.
Yeah, it's exhausting. It really is exhausting, especially when it's just go.
Right.
And but what I've realized is I have to pace myself. And the reason why I'm even doing this again is the supervisor I have now with this organization. He allows me to pace myself. He's like, Kris, like, if you need to chill and you need to miss a couple events, you do that. Your mental health comes first to me.
Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, he allows me to ask questions I want to ask.
Now, is this the same media company you were with 2 years ago?
So the one was with 3, or excuse me, yeah, I've worked with 3. The one, Legacy Maker Sports Network,
right.
Love them.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. I just haven't worked with them in a while.
Okay.
And it's nothing against them. I just literally haven't worked with them. And then the other one was Florida National News. I love several of the people that work with that organization. And then we'll just close that door at that moment. We're not going to talk about that one anymore. But some of the people that work for that affiliate, love. Mike Brodsky, awesome guy. And then the company I'm with now, New Stitch Media, that's the one that I did last Super Bowl week with. Just an awesome guy, Fago, and he's just wonderful. He's so in tune with me. He's all about mental health. He's all about pushing who I am. He doesn't tell me what to ask these people.
Oh, wow.
I can say whatever I want. I'm allowed to be myself. I'm allowed to have my dreads down. I can go with the flow. I can dress however the fuck I want. I can ask whatever questions I want to famous people, to pro athletes.
I've seen
he
some of
doesn't
the
care.
interviews.
He's like, Kris, be yourself. Whatever pushes your page, that's what I want you to ask.
Right.
And I'm just like, what? Like, that's crazy, man.
Like a lot of these sports people, do you like already know who they are?
No.
Or you just
No. Half the time I have no idea who I'm talking to. I am not invested in it like
I
that.
saw what was was it NASCAR?
Chase Elliott.
Yeah. Like I mean I was like I don't know who that guy is.
I knew
but,
of him.
Okay.
But I was not, I didn't know
you
the
did
history.
so good. You did so good.
I appreciate it. Was crazy because that day it was with Chase Elliott and then what was the other Reggie Bush. Two big time people.
Right.
In the sports world.
Is that the older gentleman?
No, that was Chris Berman.
Oh, that's the one. He was like, oh
Yeah,
wow, she
that's
interviewed.
That,
He was impressed.
Yeah, a lot of people were impressed with that one. But no, that day that you saw with my dreads completely down, that changed my life forever that day.
Really?
Because nothing fucking worked out before I went on that carpet. My shoes I bought from a thrift store, 50-cent shoes. They completely broke in the parking lot.
apart.
Both of them.
Oh no.
So I thought I was about to go into this
Barefoot.
okay?
Nice. That would have been kind
And
of
then
weird.
we were also
but cool.
late, so I didn't bring any of my gear because I was like, okay, we missed the red carpet portion, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I had my hair down, my dreads were completely down. I was sweaty. I didn't have like an outfit on that was presentable enough for red carpet.
Yeah.
And I just my supervisor was like, let's just do this. There's a guy in the parking lot stapled my shoes, like literally stapled my shoes with a staple gun.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It was funny
so,
with your little legs swinging off the back of the
yeah,
truck.
it was
cute.
wild that happened like that. But then when I went there, didn't have any of my gear, didn't have any questions prepped, had no idea who I was going to interview. I interviewed Flavor Flav that day, and quite a few other people. And it was so intimate because none of the big organizations were there.
Wow.
It was just me and like a couple other.
I keep seeing that. Like in your interviews, I'm like, what? Where's
Yeah, dude.
everyone else?
Yeah, the competition when it comes to these events that I cover, it's so awesome because it's like a lot of big time events.
Yeah.
You have 1 million people, at the carpet, so you're having to compete with these, these different organizations. Some of these are going live on television, so
Don't
I'm
worry,
having
nobody watches television
yeah,
anymore.
I know, dude, seriously.
It's all on the web.
But yeah, so when you do these events and there's not a lot of people there, you get one-on-ones
Carte blanche.
and access with these people that most people do not get. I think it's like less than 0.01% of media.
Is it nerve-wracking though? Like when you
No.
don't know who they are?
No, because
what they
it's
do?
actually better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's better because you go into it.
I mean, that's how I like my interviews.
Yeah, when you don't know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much better because you're not nervous, you're not fangirling,
Right.
and then you realize who they are afterwards, and you're like, oh, okay, I probably wouldn't have asked that question to that person if I
Right.
knew who they were, honestly.
Have you ever farted on camera?
Yeah, because when I met Flavor Flav, I was like, all like fangirling.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help it, I'm like, I even was like, Flavor, but it was
course,
fun.
you gotta do it.
It was super fun. But yeah, no, I think it's actually better when you don't know who they are.
Well, I mean, I guess it's just like one of those things. It's like when you like I mean, if I didn't know, like I don't know any sports people.
Don't worry, most
None
of
of
the time
them.
I don't either.
So it's like I wouldn't even know what the fuck to ask
Yeah.
them. Nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing up here.
Well, if you notice, most of my interviews aren't sports related. I don't sit down and watch sports like that.
Yeah.
Like I used to because I was at the events.
Right.
I was covering the events,
Right.
like doing photography at live sporting events.
Yeah.
Now I'm more geared towards this. I love talking to people. I'd rather do this all day.
Yeah.
And I'd rather talk about personal questions. Like, anybody can ask somebody in this world sports questions, and that's all they're getting. But when they get questions about their journey, like they're like, "What?
Yeah.
What? I got to
Yeah.
backtrack. I got to think about that."
Because
one.
they have like programmed responses for the other stuff.
they're used to getting certain questions.
Right.
And so when you ask them questions that are outside of that scope of sports, especially during Super Bowl week, which is the only thing they're being asked, you could tell they're like, oh. And then they also aren't used to people like me
Yeah.
interviewing them. I'm most of the time I got my sleeve out.
Your little firecracker.
I got my sleeve out. I got dreads. But you can tell when they come to me, they relax. They're talking to me different than they talk to other
Right.
people who interview them. You can tell.
Yeah.
It's almost like, okay, she's human. Like she's not a robot. She's she's relatable, she's creative, she's quirky. Let's like be like real with this chick, and they take off that professional I don't know, that professionalism, and they drop and they ease and they get comfortable, and I think that's why I can talk to these people the way I do, because of my look.
I love it.
There's no one out there that I've seen at any of these events that has that first impression that I do.
Yeah, I can see how you're a very inviting and open person. Like, people they feel like dropping their guard, with you. I mean, I can see that, just your smile, and your bright eyes. It's like, oh, I want to talk to her. I feel like if it was 5 people up there, I would probably gravitate towards you.
Yeah, especially athletes. Because athletes, they are in an industry where so many people have tattoos, so many people have dreads, and when they come to a host or a reporter or somebody that's interviewing them and they look like them to some degree, they're like, whoa, get over here, chicken butt.
That's one of my people.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, I don't know, I was just one guy I caught him, was like, are you a gentle giant? And he loved it. You could just tell he was just grinning from ear to ear.
Yeah.
But, I'm just talking. I don't have training in this.
Right.
I didn't go to school for this. This is just something that happened when I got sick one day. I put a camera in my hand when I was deployed. Loved taking pictures. Always loved taking pictures. And eventually, over time, opportunities through photography led to me having an opportunity to interview people on the red carpet. And then that was like completely life-changing, which led to where I'm at now. Like, I didn't go to school for journalism. I didn't go to school for communications or media. Like, even photography, like, I just learned it, Like, I had friends and mentors teach me. Like, none of this was, I didn't go to school for this. I gotta get a college degree in this shit, man.
Yeah.
It's just being open, open to opportunities.
Knowing how to just talk to people.
Yeah, being open, talk to people constantly. Like, you have no idea who you're talking to.
It is a skill, though. I mean, but I think it's one that, they can try. You can try and learn in school, but you're not going to know until you get in it.
No, you just got to make yourself do it.
You could be the best in school all day long, but once you get there, you're going to lock up. I know it. I mean, I've never done the red carpet or anything of that nature. But just doing this, I don't get. I mean, there's no pressure on me right now because I'm not. There's no network. I don't get paid.
Oh yeah, that's why I love what I'm doing with this organization, because it's so low stress. Like,
right.
It's free.
Right.
That's why I would never work for a new. Okay, I don't want to say never. You don't say never in this lifetime. That's what I've realized, because every time you say never, you could potentially get an opportunity. Anyway, so what I've realized with certain. I'm not going to say the name of the organization, even though I said it earlier. With certain types of organizations, they go by black and white, okay? They have a certain script.
Algorithm.
Yeah. And I am not a script person.
No.
And so I like the freedom to do what I want, when I want, how I want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm a stubborn ass, man.
I think a lot of these big publications and a lot of these big places need to get on the train with people like yourself, people that are wild cards, people, because that's what the world's moving to.
Yeah.
The world's moving away from the television. I don't ever.
I am a talking head, and this is what I talk about, and da 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 da.
And I have a tie on.
No offense, it's boring.
Yeah, it's stuffy. It's boring.
It's boring. And,
podcasts, where you get to actually, because like a television show, and somebody that's being interviewed might have a 5-minute interview. Like, on like a night show or whatever. And then they break it up with 3 different commercials. So
I know, dude.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. But it's like on a podcast, we've already been talking for like an hour and a half.
I know, dude. We could do this all day.
We could do this all day.
I know, when we stop. I'm just kidding. I love this. No, you're good. I do have to leave at least at 2 hours in, though, if that's cool.
Okay. So we got about 30 minutes in,
cool.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hour 23.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which sucks, because I would love to sit here for a lot longer.
No, dude, we could talk all day. Honestly,
we'll do it again when you bring your coach.
Yes, I know. But yeah, no. To talk about that subject, it's just I wasn't taught, and there's this one gentleman, and openness, being open, talking to people, using your voice, because you never know who you're talking to. You never know what gifts or blessings are going to come from that relationship. It's the fruit of that. The only reason why I'm even hosting, I think, because you don't know how the world works. Obviously, there could be other opportunities, but the first day I covered a Jags game. The elevator opens. First guy in there. I mean, he is looking he's to the nines. Like, he is professional. Like, he has got that salty hair. I mean, he is looking the part, man, of the type of guy that you would see in this industry. And I talked to him, and there was a whole bunch of other people in there. But this gentleman, he was the one who I liked the energy of, and I talked to him the whole ride up. And his name was Mike Brodsky, worked with Florida National News. It was one I mentioned earlier. And just from that conversation with him, he showed me around the stadium, and he's the reason why I ended up eventually working with Florida National News, which eventually led to me getting the opportunity to do the red carpet hosting at Miss America.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just because of one conversation in an elevator changed the course of what I'm doing now. I mean, look, man, I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity with Legacy Maker Sports Network. I got this opportunity because of New Stitch, because of my ability to talk to people, because of an opportunity that I got from a guy I met in an elevator.
Right.
You never know. You never know, and it's crazy how that is.
It is crazy.
Like, just one conversation changed the course of my life. Everything. Though.
Putting yourself in the right situation sometimes. I mean, like, you know, it was the camera that started it all.
It was literally the camera. It was my illness that became, the camera first, then the illness, and then just took off. But
I've had a lot, we started this podcast and it was a lot of photographers coming on because that's what I know.
It's what you know.
And it slowly kind of morphed into just whoever I thought was interesting, and I would go on Instagram and TikTok and find people, and whoever I thought was interesting, I would like reach out to them, and maybe they'd say yes, maybe they'd say no. And we would sometimes so it was just like I said, but it's to me, for me, and it's interesting for you that it's kind of similar. I didn't go as far as you, and I'm, not.
Okay, first off,
I'm not taking anything away from myself. I'm not shitting on myself.
First off, we all have different.
It's a different
paths.
But the people that I've talked to, the photographers, that one of the reoccurring themes is that this camera put me into a room that opened doors. And that's what that was the point that I was trying to get to without making it sound like I was taking a dump on myself. Yeah.
A camera.
Whatever it is.
Opens so many doors.
Well, it could be your weights. Yep. It could be, your dog.
That's why I tell people, if you're bored, go get a hobby.
Yeah.
And that hobby will introduce you to people
right.
that will allow you to live life in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's just one hobby. And every hobby I'm in has introduced me to people who have pushed me into different perspectives of my life.
And you have now 30,000 hobbies.
So bad because all of my friends in these hobbies are entrepreneurs, and they all have businesses in these hobbies, and they always are inviting me along for these things that they're doing. Like one of my best friends now, she's the owner of a visual artistry entertainment. She's a performance company in Virginia Beach. Badass, man. She's a badass lady. Twins, and she's just a badass. She does everything you could imagine in the performance world. She does. But she just reached out to me one day and was like, "Hey, you jump out of planes. You're not scared of heights. You want to come learn to walk on stilts?" And I'm like, "What? Sure."
Why?
And but because of that, she owns this business. She opened doors for me because I learned how to walk on stilts.
Right.
And so then I did mermaiding and stilt walking and fire stuff. And I'm a party pumper, which is perfect for my interview stuff because the party pumping aspect of performing.
What is a party pumper?
Just literally you go to a party, you dress as a mascot. I was the Easter Bunny last year at the zoo, which was super fun. Yeah, I was the Easter Bunny.
Okay.
Yeah. People paid to see me. Yeah, that happened. That was funny. I literally walked around with kids and helped them collect Easter eggs.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude, they took their picture with me. It was wild. I still can't believe I did that. At the zoo, of all places.
Yeah.
It was funny because a couple of times my dreads were hanging out the back.
Ha! Unruly dreads.
But it's just like that skill set. Which I already was bubbly, I've always been like that. But but becoming a performer for my friend's company, when I'm in town, she's like gives me gigs left and right. But that helped me to have that confidence for doing hosting.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh my God, if I can be the Easter Bunny, of course I can do this.
I have
it's
been
like
a mythical
what?
being.
But that energy, that energy, that skill, that relationship. It's just funny, how it all kind of, the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
It just all connects.
Have you ever seen Loki?
My sister's obsessed with Loki, and I had a tradition that every time I would visit her at college at one point, I would get her another Loki action figure
Well,
at this place.
I think it was Loki that they showed the actual like.
Yeah, it's Loki.
They were talking about the timeline and all this with the TVA,
Yeah,
and
my sister
they
would get
showed it, and I'm like, it's just a stream, and then it's all these little things, and I'm like sitting here going, that's your life.
Dude, it's crazy.
But it's okay. But instead of cutting them off and stuff, pruning is what they would do. You're just adding, and I think it's great.
Have you ever seen that reel or it's a TikTok? It's like a video. He goes, I'm up, I'm down, I'm left, I'm right, I'm up again.
A little dog.
My mom saw that, and she's like, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, stop. So now every time she sees that, she's like, that's you again. I'm up, I'm down, I'm going on a boat, I'm going this way, I'm going to go climb a mountain, I'm going to do this. It's funny because like I'm always telling my mom like what I'm about to do, and she'd be like, I'm up, I'm down.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't mean to be like that. It's just kind of like.
But why wouldn't you be?
It's just funny because it's like, I don't know. I just don't plan for this. It just kind of happens,
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have goals, obviously. Like every year I do have goals. Like this year, a goal is I want to buy a duplex. I want to become a landlord. I've never done that. I've never bought a house. Like, okay, now's the time. The market sucks, and it's going to keep sucking. So if I'm going to invest, I need to do it now. So, it's just a goal, right? And, how I get to that goal, I have no idea. I'm sure I'm going to learn a whole bunch of lessons along the way. I might get fucked, double fucked, but at the end of the day, it's like, that's a goal.
You'll figure it out.
We all have goals. Like that's a goal. Another goal is I want to go to. There's a school with the Department of Defense. It's a 4-month welding program, and there's no contract right now at this moment. You can go and you can get a skill to learn how to weld on submarines. Oh. And yeah, it's 4 months. Housing's included.
Do you know what skill bridges are?
Skill bridges.
So it's like a school that the Navy sets up their sailors for when their contract's ending. They look into skill bridge programs.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll mark this at hour 31.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, that's another goal, and that school that I learned about was all through a conversation I had with the person sitting beside me on the flight back from Sweden. Towards the end of the flight, I think we had like 2 hours left. It was a long flight. I finally, because I was so tired, I didn't want to talk to anybody. But towards the end, I was like, I'm going to talk to this lady. Hi. And we talked for 2 hours.
I'm Kris.
Yeah.
And you are?
Yeah. So we talked, and she was awesome. She was actually from Virginia Beach, which is where I had been for a long time. And but that conversation led to her wanting me to go to this school. I didn't plan on doing that this year. Now it's a goal. It's just like, you have goals and hopefully you accomplish them, but you might not this year. Maybe it's next year, because you might meet someone else who tells you, oh, maybe you should go do this instead. You just got to be like open, at least where I'm at in my journey. Like, I don't have kids. I don't have a husband. Now I don't have a dog. It's just me, myself, and I, so it's like, which isn't a bad thing. Yeah. I'm very happy with where I'm at. It's just, when things happen for me, I have the freedom to be able to explore different things that a lot of people, I'm not saying that they don't have the freedom. It's just there's a lot more added to it.
Right. There's more to think about.
Yeah. My dog complicated it a lot.
Right.
And now that he's gone, it's not as complicated. My kids, my younger siblings, my life has revolved around them for so long. It's like, okay, now it doesn't really revolve around them as much. So,
that was your sister with you in Sweden, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's my travel buddy. I love her.
Aww.
Yeah.
Y'all look like y'all had a blast.
Yeah. I don't like to travel with a lot of people. I'm very specific about who I travel with. So if I do travel with someone, I love them.
Yeah.
My sister, obviously, I love. But like as far as like other people, I don't know. I'm very selective. So.
Well, I would just tell you, if you need to take an old dog,
oh yeah, let's go.
You want to adopt an old dog. I'm here.
I mean, I have an RV now, so dude, if you want to borrow the RV for a week and go figure it out and see if you like it, you're more than welcome. It's not here; it's actually in Virginia.
Oh wow!
But yeah, when it's down here, seriously, I'm not even kidding. If you want to go experience RV life for a week and go to a campground or 2, or maybe 3 or 4, or maybe 7, you are more than welcome to.
Oh, I know. It's going to be something I want to do. It's not. It's a goal. But see, my goals are longer term. Like you have yearly goals. I have before I die. But I'll get. I know I'm going to get there. I'm in a position right now where I can't really do. When you're like, hey, just don't think about it. Just do it. I'm not in that position right now.
What kind of car do you have?
That old gray truck out there.
Is it we'll talk about that later. That's another conversation.
It's not very reliable.
My van is 31 years old, 32 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You still have the van?
Mhm. I love my van.
Just parked somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's at my mother's right now actually.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, no, yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
How much time we got? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's up to you. You
Yeah.
say you want to get out of here. Let's see. So we got like what? Another
25
15?
minutes.
25 minutes.
25 minutes?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But we don't got to talk about that. That's what it sounds like. One of those offline type of things, I guess. I mean, I'm open.
Look,
I don't care.
I'm a motivational person.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
I enjoy getting people out of their own way.
Mm.
I have a tattoo that says it's all in your head.
It is.
We are literally our biggest enemy when it
Yeah.
comes to accomplishing things.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with anybody else. It's our narrative of what we think we have to do in order to accomplish something.
You are like the end of the book, the War of Art. By Stephen
I've never
Pressfield.
read that. No.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's like about getting in your own way. He talks a lot about like the resistance, and then the muse. Like if you like you say you
So
want.
am I that book?
You're like the end of it. You're like this is what it is. This is what it look. You're like what it looks like when you do the damn thing.
Dude, I think it's just the near death experience, and
Yeah.
like I said, the gentleman I lived with when I was really impressionable in my mid 20s.
Yeah.
It's just different, a different way of thinking. There's always a way to do something. It's just not going to be in the perfect way.
Right.
There's always a way.
Mhm.
It just might not be in the way that you think you're supposed to do it.
Right.
But if you want to do something and you really truly want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
you can do it. It
Oh,
might not be as refined, like
Yeah, I need everything.
Like it might not be a $30,000 vehicle. It might be a $1,500 cargo van that you buy out of the back of someone's lot, like I did. And you just work with what you got because
Yeah.
you want to do it. You. That's where I'm at.
I need things in a nice box, wrapped up in a little bow.
That's my sister. That's how my sister is. But I think because she's been around me for so long, she's a lot less rigid than she used to be. But honestly, it's just, like I said, we can talk, and you just got to get out of your own way. You don't have to have everything perfect.
No.
Like it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exactly like because I'm telling you right now, there's never going to be a perfect time.
Well, I want to agree with you, but
There's never a perfect time. Ever, my friend.
No.
Never, ever, ever. Like
I agree.
Yeah, you just gotta you just gotta go for it in a way that makes sense at the time. And like there's so many people out there that want to do, for instance, van life. I know you don't want to do van life, and that's fine.
You say I don't want to do band?
Yeah, you said you didn't want to do van life. You want to do RV. Is that what you said?
Well, only because I'll have her and the dogs.
Yeah.
And,
It complicates things. Oh,
so,
for sure. Like
just having more space,
yeah.
probably, or like a schoolie would be cool.
Yeah.
Like a converted school bus, something like that.
Yeah.
I've thought about like one of those U-Haul trucks. I was like, that's really cool. Because it's just I need a little bit of space.
Have you ever gone onto Facebook Marketplace and looked?
Have only every day.
Okay. So what is your like vision for what you think your first one should be? Because I'm telling you right now, you're gonna have multiple. You're not gonna have just one.
It's
Like,
I just keep my eye out and just looking. And just it would be cool to have something that's like kind of done. As long as it's got like electricity and then like some maybe like the composting toilet, maybe a little running water. I'm good.
So your first thing should be an old ass 90s
RV. Yeah.
Start there.
Yeah.
Like
The
literally.
rust bucket.
Just start there.
Yeah.
And just enjoy the shit out of that.
Oh, yeah.
And don't spend money on it. You can get them super cheap.
Yeah.
They're not glamorous. Paint, sand.
No, I don't care about
like,
any of that shit.
Yeah, just like you can make it cute.
I
Like,
want to be able to live in it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I want this house to be like I want to rebuild it. Like I've done a lot in the house. Like we did a lot. But like I want to be able to either rent this house out or sell it for top dollar, knowing that there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Everything is perfect. The wiring's done, the plumbing is redone, this and that, and everything is done, upgraded, so I can sell it and feel good about it. Because the person that sold it to me didn't obviously give a shit.
Well, that's really nice, though. The karma, man, that's real. So,
Right.
you know, and,
Right.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
I completely understand that.
For sure.
But yeah, like your first, I like to think that your first, anything, even your first house, like it's an experience.
Right.
It's an experiment.
Right.
It's a lesson. You know, you may or may not like it at all. But there's going to be a lot of value in it because you're going to determine from that experience what you want your next one to be.
Right.
I mean, I've had countless vehicles I've lived in, countless situations I've lived in. The van I'm in now is the only one that's ever worked out. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, dude. I've had some shit shows because I just went for things, you know. Like I bought I think I told you this last time, a 1971 Trojan tri-cabin cruiser. I lived on a sailboat the last 2 years I was in the service, and that was an amazing experience, but bad timing. I rented a slip for $125, lived on someone's sailboat, and that was it. That's all I paid. But it was a terrible time because I was so sick. So I didn't appreciate living on a sailboat.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I was just so sick. I was depressed. It was a terrible time.
Yeah.
But I was transitioning out of the service, needed, you know, I didn't have a whole lot of money at the time.
It just kind of worked out.
It just worked out, you know, but that small environment, I was like, okay, I can do this. Like, I'm getting a little better. Let's get a big boat. So I bought a big boat for not a lot of money. And I didn't know shit about mechanic work. And it was 1971 Trojan tri-cabin cruiser. Oh my God. Wow. It was life lessons. So many life lessons. I think I only lived on it really a week. It was like living in a crack house. Like, it was bad, dude. It was so bad. But, you know, I just went for it, and I learned so much about myself, about what, you know, about how to work on things, you know, perseverance, resiliency, you know, because it sank, you know, eventually down the road. And so many things. Like, it just transformed me because I just went for it,
I
you
think
know?
we talked about it sinking last time. I think we might have showed the video.
Little pirate ship.
Yeah.
That's a whole podcast in itself.
Yeah.
I think I told you that last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I had a moment where I went out and had a little bit of money, bought the Volkswagen bus, bought the boat, and bought a motorcycle. I got into a huge car accident the day before I was supposed to go get my license. Sold the shit out of that because I was too scared to get my license at the time. And you know, the boat sank. Volkswagen, completely good. I still have it, but oh my God, like, shit show.
Yeah.
You know, nothing worked out. And the van, the cheapest thing I bought of everything, and it worked.
Yeah.
What?
What the hell?
Like, what the hell, man? And it's just like, I lived in a Prius for 6 months. That kind of worked out. Blew the engine, but that was kind of cool. It served its purpose.
Engine? Isn't a Prius electric?
So
Or is it a
there's still an engine in the was it 2004?
Oh.
Yeah. So once the battery, or once the hybrid went kaput, yeah, my engine kind of blew because I didn't understand how that worked. But yeah, no, that was a cool experience dealing with that. But yeah, no, dude, you just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta, like, you want something, you just gotta go. If you are like, I only want to spend $500.
Yeah, you can find it.
You can find it. And yeah, it might be a really crazy
It's going to be a raging piece of shit.
It might be a piece of shit, man. And it might not be the most glamorous thing. But I tell you what, the stories and the experiences that you'll generate. I don't care if you get USAA and you get towing, dude.
Yeah. And you really got to, like, research and learn how to work on stuff. If you don't have a knowledge on how to turn a wrench, like, I mean, because you're going to eventually work on it.
Yeah.
Have to.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to be out in the middle where there's no mechanics around.
And it might be a money pit. Like, I'm not going to
be.
lie to you. It gets to a point where it's like, if you don't know how to turn wrenches and you're like, this is stupid, okay, like, you only spent $500, whatever, go get another hunk of junk, and hopefully that hunk of junk works out. I don't know. That's just kind of my tea on it. I don't know. I think it's just because I'm just such a risk taker. Like, I love risks, like, but not to, like, the point where it's going to hurt myself or others. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I do not believe in hurting other people to accomplich things, or hurting myself.
No, you can't step on people to get to where you're needed.
No.
Like, those type of people suck.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
And it's actually why I am in the happy position I am now, because I've realized you do not ever take the easy way to get to something. You always take the hard way. If it violates your ethical, moral compass,
don't do it.
Dude, you don't do it. I don't care how exciting that opportunity is. If you're going to fuck somebody over in the process, you do not do it. Like, because your character, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get blessings because of your character.
Right.
And how you treat people.
Yeah.
And if you don't treat people, like, and you don't put good out into the world, that shit comes back to you.
Will.
That's the only reason why I know for a fact I am in the position I am, is because I always stayed true to this.
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice when I was young, I did stupid things. But, I realized that, and you reap what you sow, and I think it came back to me. But over time, it's like, okay, I'm older, I'm wiser.
Yeah, you learn your lessons.
Yeah, you really learn those lessons, and it's like, I know for a fact that's why I'm in the position right now with the Super Bowl week, because earlier on, I had an opportunity with a gentleman before I even met these 3 organizations. And, I mean, it was the crucible of opportunities. Like, the dude was just so awful to me. Like, and I was so vulnerable and so sick at the time. I would have listened to anybody.
Right.
And it was just such a nasty experience I had with him. But I listened to my gut, even though I knew I was going to get some opportunities that at the time were like so crazy to experience so soon in the game. But once I realized that this man was not a good person and he was like really hurting my soul, like, I walked away, and within a week my Legacy Maker Sports Network supervisor reached out to me.
Oh, wow.
Within a week.
Yeah.
Just because I listened to my
your gut.
intuition.
Yeah.
And it was wild. And then eventually over time another organization did something anyways, walked away. And because they wanted me to do something that did not sit right with me, and I felt like I was walking away from, once again, another opportunity to get short-term success.
Right.
I was like, no, I'm done. Never worked with that company again. And then I meet this other company, and I'm like literally so in tune. And they came to me like, these things find me.
Yeah.
And I know it's because God's like, or whatever you believe in, like, it's like, hey, this is a test, you need to go the right way. And I'm telling you, if you keep going the right way, you might not get the fruit of it then, but eventually it will reveal itself.
It's going to pop. Yeah.
It's crazy how that works. It's crazy how that works. But yeah, no, for me, I know you never take the easy way. Ever. You always take the long way. Always take the hard road. I don't know how we got from that to the retracting from your conversation.
I don't know.
Though. We need to get back to that.
No, we don't have to get back to that.
$500 junker. Let's go. I'm going to be pulling up next time. There's going to be some hunk of junk in the front
Bruce
yard.
he's probably
And you're
sitting
gonna
at
be like,
home watching going,
"Christina's-
no.
It's Christina's fault. Damn it. I should have done this.
I got to sell my bike. I mean, it's just like, I'm going to get on the good foot here shortly. And when I do, I'll be okay. You know, but I've been bad for so long.
Yeah.
Like financially, like
get out of that.
Like,
if you have debt, get
really, out of it. Really, this organization, and I'm not like trying to do an ad read on your podcast here, but like, Align Money Mastery with Bruce Breedlove and the crew over there, they are really, since my divorce, I have been.
Isn't it crazy how much that affects people?
It really does, and I have been so. Like up and down with depression and things like that because of money. I just went through it recently. When I got sick, I missed one.
Oh, I didn't know you were sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got sick real bad, and then I missed a podcast, and then the next week I missed one because it was just like, fuck it, And then that whole week after that, I was just like, should I even keep doing this? Like, what am I doing? I started questioning myself.
This situation?
Yeah, this. And I talked to my friend Tristan, and he kind of pulled me out of that. He's like, "Get your head out of your ass, dude. Don't stop." And I popped into one of his lives on YouTube, and he was like, that's my boy. That's my motherfucker right there." He's like, and I was texting him, and he goes, "Everybody right now in the chat, go get in there and tell him not to stop." They didn't even know what the hell they were saying. So I'm not going to stop, but it's just like, I get the same way, but yeah, the financial stuff is crazy. And when you're like everybody that lives in here counts on me, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I get that, man. It's wild. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even have kids, so I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
Well, I mean, my kids are grown.
Yeah.
But I always, like,
Those dogs are your kids, though.
my dogs,
Like-
my girlfriend, her daughter.
Yeah.
It's like I think about everybody. If I lose my house,
You're a caretaker. It's
Yeah,
and it's a very male, role to provide. Like, good for you. By the way, that's a great thing. Like, it's not dead in the world. Thank you. Yay.
Yay.
Like, I love it. I love
Yeah?
when men are doing those types of things because apparently that's not a thing like it used to be. So
It's not, but I
it
mean,
makes me sad, but that's okay.
and that's
another
weird.
topic.
That's a cyclical thing that's happened. Like it's like, yeah, another probably something I don't need to get into. I'm gonna get myself
dude,
canceled.
I know. Let's not talk about that.
I'm gonna get canceled
Dude,
like
anyways,
today.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Like that's how I felt. I felt last year,
Yeah,
and I finally got out of it. And dude, it was like, whoa. But not a house owner.
yeah,
Don't have children.
yeah. You have way different circumstances.
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's completely different. My situation is not like other people's, and especially at my age, most women, if they don't have kids already, they're working on having them.
Yeah, they want to.
And that's fine. Like I love that about people. I feel like I already had them though, so I'm okay.
Your siblings.
Yeah, I feel like they're on their own and they're
Your sibling kids.
yeah, but it's like I've provided a lot for, especially for my brother.
Yeah.
Recently in recent years since my parents got divorced. I've bought his car. I've fronted costs for different things for
Wow.
him, and I love him to death, and I would do it all over again. And I'm glad I got that opportunity to do that though, because if
right.
I had my own kids and if I had my own house at the time, I wouldn't have been able to help my brother.
Right.
And I know with the help I provided him is the reason why he probably was able to do some things he was able to do.
Probably.
So it's like, okay, I feel that. Like I don't have regrets about certain things. It's like I know if I had certain things, I would not have been able to support my family the way I did.
Right.
Especially in the past 4 or 5 years. There's
Right.
no way.
Right.
But yeah, it's just interesting though because I don't really get the credit because I'm not their mom. But it's like, dude, I did the work, okay? I want a Mother's Day present. Like, where's my mommy present, okay? No, I don't get that. I get my sister the other day. She made me change my profile picture because it was a picture of her, my brother, and Comet for when their day there. Or the week of their graduations, and she's like, "That's creepy. You need to take that down. You're not even in the picture." I'm like. But I love y'all. Y'all are my world. They're like, that's creepy. That's not my Adventures with Kris isn't my page. Take that down. I'm like, you're a jerk. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're not allowed to have the benefits as the sister, I guess. But if I was the mom, it'd be fine. Like socially acceptable, but
Yeah,
whatever.
but Adventures with Kris is like it's like your
well, she's trying to go to law school and she doesn't want to be associated with certain things. I get it.
Sure.
It's fine.
dude, you're like the coolest person to be
Whatever.
associated with.
I'm the big sister though. She
I'm just
doesn't
saying,
care.
like, I'm stoked to be associated with
Dude,
you.
My sister is so funny. It's
I'm
fine.
happy you're like now you're gonna be back on my algorithm again. I'm just like I gotta start making reels again. Like I'm
Dude,
horrible with
I'm
it.
like making myself every day, but I'm not overthinking it anymore. I'm like, oh, that's funny.
Click.
And myself, it might not be funny to everyone, but for me,
Yeah.
it's funny. So I'm just like, okay, I make it short, sweet, whatever. Like it's not, I don't
love it.
overthink it like I used to. Because it's like, I've had the same amount of followers for 6 years. It increases and then it goes down and then it increases and it goes down. Like it's whatever. Like people, it's crazy because most of the people I meet in real life, they follow me, right?
Yeah.
Like not most, but probably I'd say like a fair majority of them. Like I'll meet people, I'll have an awesome conversation with them face to face, and they'll follow me. And I'm gonna try not to be weird when I say this, but it's so interesting when you meet someone in real life, and you jive, or you think you jive, right?
Yeah.
They follow you.
and then they stop following
And then in
you.
a month they unfollow you. And I'm like, wait, what about my page makes you unfollow? Is it because I just post every day once a day? Because they don't interact with me.
Maybe.
Or is it because it's so happy and you're just so fucking miserable?
Could be that.
Like,
I
bro.
feel like there's this weird like stigma about like the
Dude.
followers and who you follow, how many. Like a lot of people,
It's normally people who have their foot in the mud though, so I'm not
they want to
surprised half
keep
the
their
time.
like people they follow
So
under a
dumb.
certain number.
So dumb.
I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
I followed.
When you meet people in real life though, it does kind of like
Yeah. It's
like
different.
Yeah.
It's not like just seeing somebody on like
that's different,
and going,
right?
"Eh, eh."
Especially when you like all their posts. Because, when you first follow
That
someone,
sometimes can be
they're in
creepy.
your algorithm. I know I do that, though. I'm like, when I first follow people, I see them. So I'm like, get it, girl. Like,
Yeah.
good job. Like, that's awesome.
different. That's
You know?
different. Dudes do this thing where they follow you and then they'll like every single from beginning to end all of your posts.
Oh, see,
And not say anything on any of your posts. They won't say anything. They just
okay.
want you to see them come up in your algorithm. So you're like, oh, who the hell is this? Wow, they liked all of my shit.
I find that like so intriguing. I'm like, wow, they have the confidence to like show
It's
me
not
their name.
always like creepy that
Yeah.
way, but yeah, you go to their page and there's nothing on it.
Oh, that's different.
It's like what?
That's different. Yeah, that's like, are they even a
Whose
real
dad
person?
are you? Oh, you're married. Get out of
Yeah.
here. You're just following me because I'm a cute girl.
Yeah, but it's kind of gotten to the
I get
point,
that all the time.
You are a cute girl. I'm just kidding.
From other men.
Yeah. I'm beautiful, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. This is like such a weird concept for me.
Yeah.
And I post, pretty regularly, but it's always just like at this point, it's just like what the fuck ever. I don't
Yeah.
care because it's like
No,
most.
I love how you're doing it.
But the algorithm doesn't like the. I do so many things, and so many people are like,
It doesn't
God.
know how to take it.
Yeah, the algorithm, like so many people are like, how are you not like blown up? I'm like, dude, I have had 6,000 followers for fucking years.
It's because you're fucking the algorithm's like, okay, this chick, we can't hit her.
Dude,
we can't.
it doesn't push it. And
Every time we try to funnel her
Yeah.
into a thing, she switches.
Yeah, dude, it just doesn't. It doesn't like it, and it's fine. Like I'm not offended by it, but
Yeah.
because I know at the end of the day, I love my life. Like this
doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is just like
It's
if
like-
you take this away, I still have I fucking love my
Yeah.
life. Like,
This is just like a photo journal
Yeah.
almost. It's just like a memory for you.
but it is cool though when people do follow you and you have experiences like you who reach out to me, or I think I reached out to you, and then because of this platform, you have connections.
Yeah.
That to me.
That's
is
what it was
the cool
made
part.
for.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was made for.
Yeah, I
What
think
people
that's
are
the
using
cool
it
part.
for now is a lot of hate, a lot of ignorance, and a lot of intolerance, and it's just like, do we want to spend our time doing that, or like,
Yeah.
because like I get it, we should all be paying attention to what's going on in the world, but like, why would you spend your time creating and editing and posting a video of you just hating on something? Like, why? Like, do
Yeah.
something cool, man. Like,
Yeah.
no one gives a shit about that. I see that shit and I zoom past it.
Yeah. But I don't know. Apparently it's like clickbait or something. Like,
It is.
Somebody was telling me today. They're like, "Oh, you should just post like rage bait," and I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess
I don't think
could.
you're
I mean,
capable.
I just don't really like have anything to like really complain about. I don't really watch the news like that anymore. I used to. Don't get me wrong. My mom talks to me about it, and I'm like, "Shut up!"
Yeah.
Like so I could talk about my mom, But I don't know.
That's the problem. People, like the human condition, we like are, not everybody, but a lot of people, like we go towards the negative.
Yeah.
We look for it. We
But that's
search it out.
That's what it wants, though. Unless you
Right.
have a page that's purely like one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I notice a lot of the ways people get like a response is when they do like a certain topic that really generates hate.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have this one friend on here. I haven't met her in real life, but
All you
God,
have to say
she's
is Trump, and it's just
with this
hate.
Yeah, this seriously, dude. And there's this one chick I follow, and she is so fucking cool. If she's ever here, God, I'd love you to meet her. I haven't met her in real life. I'm hoping I do one day. But she started her platform openly talking about her experience with herpes. Okay, and not in a oh, I'm disgusting way, just being
Yeah.
open, because that's a thing that
There's a
happens
stigma.
sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't have it, thank God, but there are people out there who have that.
Sure.
And because she was so open, her page blew up.
Yeah.
To be fair, if you're talking about something that's that uncomfortable to talk about publicly, good job, props to you.
Yeah.
I'm happy it blew up.
It
because-
changes your whole
Yeah.
dynamic in your whole life.
Yeah, but she apparently that was her niche for a long time. Is that all she talked about? So it blew up.
Yeah.
And then eventually, it seemed like she kind of like strayed off of that, and she was just herself. She lives in a van. She's a former. She's a veteran too, and she does all these cool things, and she's just very open and
Yeah.
just talks about all of these different things. But every day she's doing something fun. But her platform took off because of hate.
Yeah.
People being mean to her. And because apparently when people are mean to you, that the algorithm's like,
drives-
woo!
yeah. It's engagement.
You know, and people aren't mean to me on here.
No.
Like,
You want me to go
they're
say
not.
something mean?
No, just like I mean, the only time I think I ever had a post go viral.
I hate how much I like you.
Well, it's just it's just crazy to me because there was only one time I ever went viral. One time.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this a long time now. And it was only one time, and it was when I talked about my dreads. And it was just a joke. It was literally a joke. And oh my God.
Did you get cultural appropriation?
Yes, it was.
Really?
I was called so many
That's crazy.
fucked up things. And it was just like, because it was the only time I'd ever experienced this before. No one had ever been mean to me on here before. Like maybe a comment here, a comment there, you know, about like my disability and stuff. But overall, no, nothing. But this post in particular, oh my God, it only got like maybe 1,000 likes and like so many comments. It was thousands and thousands and thousands of comments. It didn't stop. And my mom was like, you need to keep it up because like it'll get you promoted and people will follow you. I'm like, no, Mom, I've only gotten 5 follows. This isn't a big
Yeah, I don't know if I want these people following me.
I was like, I don't want to be known as the girl who people are calling these awful things to because it wasn't true, obviously, because they don't know me. It was just a funny thing. I was literally making the comparison to my Scandinavian blood and Vikings and these. I don't know the history of these, but oh my God, I felt like the entire Nordic area came after me about how historically inaccurate it was and how I was culturally inappropriate.
But you know that's a thing that people do on purpose. Like it's like there was a guy that he popped up in my stupid TikTok algorithm and he was like, he had a motorcycle. He's like, I just bought this motorcycle. It was a Honda. He's like, yeah, it's a Harley 1700. He just started saying all the wrong shit, and he knew better. But he was just doing it, rage baiting, and just blew his whole comment section up. But he was teaching people on TikTok how to grow your page. He's like, you want to grow your page? Do shit like this.
Yeah, say something. And it's funny because so many people have told me that's the way. And I'm just like, it was wild because my mom even was like, you need to keep it, you know? You need to keep that. And I'm like, but Mom, I don't want to be known. That's not what I want to be known for because it was misconstrued in a way that I wasn't I was meant to be a joke.
So you deleted it?
Yeah, I just like, and you can only be told you're ugly so many times before it starts to hit you. And I just got my dreads done too. So it was like kind of early on in the, like trying to like figure this out, you know? And
Fuck those people.
Dude,
they're wrong.
It was wild. I had been called so many hateful things like within a matter of minutes. And I'm just like, oh my God, how do I even deal with this?
You turn it off.
Dude, but I don't know how people do it. Like
you post and goes. Like I don't. I allot myself a certain amount of time to get on Instagram, and that's it.
Yeah.
I go on, and I look for people I know, B, new people that are interesting to me that I've never seen before that live here in Jacksonville. And I'm just like, they look cool. And I'll follow them. And maybe, you know, I might reach out to them at that point just so I could have them in my message board. But other than that, like if I have a post, I post and then I put my phone back in my pocket and I don't fucking open it. And I have all the notifications turned off on all that shit. And I also...
Yeah, I finally turned my notifications off. I was like, I don't think this is healthy. I need to walk away from this.
It's 2 hours, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, good.
We're getting there. So like I have all my apps in a...
Oh, okay.
It's called trash.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's what I labeled it. But at any rate, I would ask you what your 5-year plan is, but you don't know.
I have no idea. Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, man. All I know is I'm getting on the plane and I've got to figure out a place to stay. I don't even have that figured out yet.
You'll figure it out.
Dude,
You'll get
fine.
there.
Yeah.
So if you had some words real quick for somebody out there just, you know, trying to make it, give some advice.
Dude, just go for it. Stop overthinking it. Yeah. This is to you. Okay, for everybody.
I know.
Just go for it. Like, you know, obviously we all have a plan and we think it has to meet A, B, C, and D. But at the end of the day, there's always a way you can get to that point. And it may not be perfect, but you can still do it. Right. It's not going to be the ideal way. It may be uncomfortable. You know, it may not be traditionally acceptable. But I'm telling you right now, you can get there. You just got to figure out a way to get there. There's always a way. Anything in life you want to do, you can get there. There's just it's just not going to be the perfect way. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. And you can tell so many fun stories and jokes. I mean, my boat sank. Come on, dude.
I love it. And I love you. And I can't wait to see what else you do next. I'm going to be watching. Not creepy, but I'm going to be watching you. But did anybody say anything in the comments there?
Yeah, we had Tristan and Connor popped in.
Oh,
That's so nice.
Connor said, got to get a mini pig next time
a mini pig?
for your next pet. Yeah,
Fuck that.
Mini
Getting
pig.
a mini
pig.
potbelly pig.
No, I know he had a mini pig, but anyways. Well, thanks guys for popping in, and thank you for coming.
Wrong one.
And I look forward to sitting back down with you with your coach. I'm a little
I know.
I'm a little nervous about that.
I'm super excited. I can't wait for you to meet him. Oh my
So,
God. And he's super hype. So I don't mean to delay this anymore, but
you're good.
when it comes to you and what you're doing, when I told my coach that we're going to be hopefully doing a podcast together, he was so excited. So just remember, you're doing this and you're giving people that opportunity to do something that they've never done.
Yeah.
And this is not just some bullshit podcast to me. This is real. This is a real deal. When you you got a whole setup and everything. This is really cool. You really set yourself up. Did you even have a freaking
A
this
producer?
guy. Dude, this is legit. So just remember, especially that first time you meet people. I remember the first time I was in here, I was blown away. That was one of the most exciting days for me that year because I got to tell my story. And granted, it did follow up from Who's Who's podcast. That was first, or Who Are You? Yeah, it was that was the first one I did. But you were a close second, and we're closer in age. So it was I don't know. It was just
I found you from Connor.
Yeah,
from,
it was
from
just
Who
a
Are You?
really rad experience. So just remember that you are generating newness for people. You're giving them an adventure, and that might have been the highlight of their fucking year, man.
Could be.
Is talking to you. I mean, my coach is so excited. So just remember that. So.
Yeah, it's tough to remember. It's tough to think about. I'm here in it, and it's it's so
you
close.
do it.
I'm too close to it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool to hear from other people, and I mean, you just gave me you might as well have shot me full of testosterone or some kind of happy juice or something.
No, seriously, it's so cool.
But thank you for saying that. I really do appreciate
what you're
it.
doing for people, and I'm not talking about big name people. I'm talking about people that don't do this every day.
I mean, I don't talk to people that are really. I mean, we haven't had any huge guests, and I mean.
And that'd be cool for you to have those huge.
I don't
guests
care about that.
but-
I just like to meet. My thing is, I like to meet people, and I like to hear their stories, and I like to share it with people.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
those opportunities, I'm telling you, you're giving, especially people that aren't used to being on camera.
Right.
Like my coach, he's not used to that. You're going to give him an opportunity.
He's gonna do great.
to tell his story.
He's gonna crush.
I mean, this might be his first. I mean, I don't even know if he's done this before. I don't think he
I
has.
hope it's his first podcast.
That'd be super cool. And I've told him, I was like, dude, you need to go on the news. We need to make you a little local news thing.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Especially right now, man. It's the big push to be healthy. And
Yep.
it hasn't been for a long, long time.
Yeah. So just remember that. And if you ever get down on yourself and you need that little emotional support buddy,
You need me to call you?
just give me a
Chris, I suck. I hate
Dude.
myself.
dude, I got you, man. I mean, it's just like me. Like next week, I'm gonna talk. I'm manifesting. I'm gonna talk to Michael Jordan.
All right.
Let's see. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, please do.
And
Smack him on the ass for Jim.
Chris Rock. So many people. Arnold Schwarzenegger. God, I would love that. I'm manifesting all these things or pray or whatever you want to call it. And but most people would be like, "That's so cool." And for me,
Very
it's
cool.
getting to that point though that it's starting to become a thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like you. It's just your space.
Yeah.
This is your space.
Yeah.
But remember, it's not everybody's space. So appreciate what you're doing. That's why I got to constantly remind myself. I maybe burn the fuck out next week, but it's dude, you might get to talk to the voice actor of SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, dude. be present. You know, be present for the people that you're around. Like, be present, especially when people come to you and they're.
Am I gonna have to watch the Super Bowl just to on the off chance that
Oh,
I
I
might
will
see
not
you?
be on TV for the Super Bowl. That is rest assured. That is definitely not me. But
Well, I'll be watching your
yeah,
highlight
I'll
reels.
be. Yeah, no, we'll do local stuff, and yeah, that'll be cool. But yeah, no, I'm not like that. I'm not on that level. No, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't.
Might accidentally
mean,
show up.
I don't know. My mom keeps pushing me to do all these damn reality shows, but I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe that'll be another path.
I don't want to say no because that's not how life.
That's not
works.
you. You're not a
You
yo.
don't say no.
You're like the movie Yes Man, Jim Carrey. Yeah.
You know.
You're like, you got to start learning how to say yes.
I mean, yeah. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that could be your like next year's resolution.
Could be.
Say yes.
I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but
That's okay.
we'll end on that.
Okay.
Because I know you got to go.
Hard copy pass. We're not going to talk about New Year's resolutions.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Go follow her right now. Adventures with Kris. That's with a Z and a K.
It changed since last time I was here.
Yeah, it did. It did. Please follow her right now. You won't be disappointed. I promise you. It's going to make you smile. It's going to make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. And it might even make you tear up a little bit every now and then. But, you know, it's good for you to cry. My mom always said the more you cry, the less you pee. Is that a good thing to end on?
I like that. Yeah.
Were you crying?
I don't know. That's what she said when we fell down. That's what was, you know.
That was fantastic. Thank you for that.
So, thank you.
Love you, man.
I love you too.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for coming. Peace out.
Peace.
That was fun.